never forget that day.
Up Norman.
Hero of the hunt.
No, you are not. LaGuardia, Cessna 365 now, 1500.
We are heading for the hunt.
Negative. Disregard that last transmission.
Okay, you need to return to the LaGuardia.
Negative. That was transmitted in error. Take your hand off the mic, Norman.
We are going down.
No, we are not.
We can get a view. You want to try to land runway 13?
Negative, everything's fine here. We're continuing as planned. That's it, Norman. I'm plugging out your intercom circuit breaker.
Birds. What the deuce?
Oh, shitballs! No. Fucker.
Listen, where are you? I'm coming!
Shut up, Norman.
Shit.
Stop the stopwatch. And up we go. Oh! When you... Oh, he's having a baby. He's lost. He's rocking back and forth. Look. So I have to start the whole shot again now. The whole thing all over again. And it's late at night. 07020 knots. And I'm facing right into the window. New York helicopter terminal, and I can't remember the name of the fucking place, so now I have to go look it up. Here we are in Manhattan Heliport, and we're going to take off in this microlight. We're going to climb to the top of the building 3 times, come back, and then stop the stopwatch. So, where's my stopwatch? Bollocks.
I've lost an engine. I've hit the right prop on the runway. Just go down, just touch it. There we go. Good. Oh, whoa. Am I alive? Oh, Jesus Christ! Where's the runway? There it is. Oh yeah, there we go. We're gone. We're gone. That's what happens when you go below blue line speed in an engine failure. Come on, Dizzy. Hitch deck, there you go. Top's coming up, hold it level, it's going to stall, otherwise... Oh no! Don't do this to me! It's too late! It's too late! Just don't stall and go into the water! Oh my god! That is... Fuck! Adding power. And up we go. Oh, I missed it! Shit! I fucking crashed.
Oh, this looks really bad. Brace for impact. I've got to try and stop this before the end.
No, try not. Do or do not.
Oh, thank God. Yoda, you are so wise.
Nothing more will I teach you today.
At last, I'm going to steal an airplane. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You okay? Yeah, can I have a look around?
You can. Can I help you?
Are these keys for Cessnas?
There we go. Nice, simple start.
In real life, when you're flying, you've got your life in your hands. So it's very, very important, obviously, to have the appropriate licensing, the appropriate training, including safety training, etc., etc. Whereas when you're at home in your flight simulator, there's no risk at all. Okay, she wouldn't even shake my hand at this point. It was going very, very badly, and I had probably made a fool of myself. But then it dawned on me, the 4 magic words: I have a jet.
How long we will fly with this ship?
We'll go around Wicklow a little bit.
Oh no, but when we will change the plane? You know, for the private jet, what you told me, champagne.
Oh yeah, I lied.
Hello everybody, and today is a very, very special video. We're going to announce the winners of the shoutout competition. This next channel is called Reaction Review, and I've got to say, for an X-Plane channel, this guy is putting in a lot of work. All right, I'm going to hit subscribe on his channel, and you should as well.
Now, I've fucked it up again. I'm way too high, and I've got to do the whole shot all over again, which is fucking fantastic. Recording, sound. No! Where's rain? Where is fucking rain gone? Bugger! If this doesn't stop now, I'll have to do this take all over again, and I won't be happy. I'll not be happy. Please stop. Please don't make me do this all over again. It's late at night. Please stop. We're driving it in a bit. Hold on, hold it up. Oh, right, that one up. And now I have to do the whole shot all over again. Brilliant. Fantastic. Very nice. Very nice. Floaty, floaty landing. That was not a floaty, floaty landing. And I'm way off the runway and I have to do the whole shot all over again. Brilliant. Just fantastic. That's just brilliant, that is. Okay, I can't seem to fly this at all. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. I've bust the G limit. Okay, I don't feel very comfortable looking at this at all. I think we need something that can handle the force, the G forces that are applied.
I sense much fear in you.
Oh God, he's back. I shouldn't have said force.
How embarrassing.
You know, the aircraft kept coming apart because it couldn't take the G force. You won't be laughing when I get this down without the force, Yoda.
You are reckless.
Maybe, but look what I'm going to fly. Well, I'm too heavy. I need to drop those fuel tanks. R2, see what you can do back there. Okay, looks like I can just about keep it. Oh.
Use the force, Luke.
Oh God, Obi-Wan is here as well. Okay, it's looking good. It's looking good. Oh, bloody yeah.
Stay on target. Stay on target.
Of course, now I'm doing floaty floaty. This is just not going to do. Okay, you're going to have to take the flaps up and drop the lift. Go! Okay, 140 knots. Hopefully I'll stop by the end of the runway, but I'm not too sure. Now, that seems to have done it. So, Yoda, what do you think?
See through you, we can.
That may be so, but the FA-18 has a much higher G-force tolerance.
How can this be?
It's G-force, Yoda. It's nothing to do with your forces.
Dangerous and disturbing, this post.
Look, let's be quick about this. There's the dark side of the force, your side of the force, and G-force.
No.
We might also have a G-force, but nobody can find it. Time for murder, death, kill. The bombs will actually drop. I've highlighted it for you. Oh, it's Sam. How dare he interrupt my tutorial? Bombs away.
Es ist dem Feind gelungen, die Front in breiter Formation zu durchbrechen. Im Süden hat der Gegner Zossen genommen und stößt auf Stahnsdorf vor.
Mit dem Angriff Steiners wird das alles in Ordnung kommen.
Mein Führer, Steiner konnte nicht genügend Kräfte für einen Angriff massieren. Der Angriff Steiner ist nicht erfolgt.
Das war ein Befehl! Der Angriff Steiners war ein Befehl! Niederträchtiger, treuloser Feld! Feiglinge! Verreiter, Versager! Sie ist ohne Ehre! Sie werden ersaufen in ihrem eigenen Blut!
Yes, I don't like trains particularly. I don't like them. I just don't like trains. Must be something to do with this freak. Oh, this is brilliant. Oh no, I didn't get the train itself. Cheeky bastard. If it's the last thing I do... Oh, brilliant, now my engine's dead. Okay, I'm going to do a kamikaze. I'm going to shoot the big Jesus out of him, and I'm going to ram him. I'm going to take the two of us out at the same time.
You're going down, you bastard! Yes, I'm gonna get you now!
This is just humiliating. There we go. Top it all the power. Top it all the power. Bollocks. Oh, okay, it looks like we're going to make it. Power off. It's going to bounce really hard. Oh, bit of a bounce. Bit of a bounce. Now, it's not over yet. I've got to steer the aircraft and then reverse thrust. I'm using asymmetrical thrust again just to steer it. Don't go off the runway. I can't use reverses until I have it straight. Right, reverse. Oh! Bala! That's what that looks like. Brilliant. Fantastic. Oh yeah, now I've had a power and it's crashed. Brilliant. That's you. Whole thing all over again. Fantastic. Reverse thrust on. Fuck. Yeah, brilliant. And that's what happens. That's what happens. Oh, I don't believe it. Why won't this work? Oh, it's gonna be a hard one. Now I have to do it all over again. Start all the cameras, and yeah, this is just fabulous. Okay, that's okay. Now, let it roll out. Oh, Yoda, I'm so embarrassed. I'm so busy looking outside and ignore the instruments.
Still looking to the horizon. Here.
I know, Yoda. All my attention was diverted to making the video.
Heeded my words not, did
I
you?
used reverse thrust with the props out of sync. I failed.
The greatest teacher failure is.
Oh, you're just peddling easy answers.
Pass on what you have learned.
I've done it! Success! Hooray! Bit of a bouncy there, but everything's fine. I've organised. It's all good. Okay, brakey. Oh, not too much braking. I have it all under control. Nothing bad's going to happen. Everything's fine. Bucker. This brings new meaning to ski slopes. Let's go. Pretty sure everyone's dead anyway. The aircraft's heavier on the ground, so okay. Let's just get it started up really quickly, shall we? Let's just move on. By some miraculous miracle, I seem to have survived my egotistical madness. My legs badly damaged as I neglected to read and understand Section 5 of the Cessna Operating Handbook, page 5-1 labeled performance. Perhaps I could crawl. Huh? Oh, you again, please. Oh no! Is that you, Gentle Ben? Oh, thank God, Gentle Ben. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. G'day, mates. My Australian accent isn't that good, actually. But it did work when I lived there for a while, because Irish people tend to speak very quickly. I used to speak very quickly like this as well, you see. You know, it's just the way you talk. Just get it out, get the information out, and that's what it was all about. But, you know, we kind of talk, well, I do talk slower now. Not slow enough, but I would go into a shop and I'd ask for something. And they go, I'm sorry, mate. You need to speak slower. I don't understand a word you're saying. Now, I know that's not a very good Australian accent, but I got it very well. And then what I used to do is I go into the shop and I go, G'day, mate. Could I have? And I talk in and then they'd understand me. So that particular day, I just had an Australian accent, and he laughed his head off. He said it was a very good South Queensland's accent. Oh, look, I'm all here on my own up here, and everyone's down the other end. Oh, look. Let me just see who's with us very quickly. We've got quite a few folks. Well, welcome. I hope you had a good week. I hope you've had a great time. Is that us or another group? Oh no, that's us. That's us. That's us. That's everyone's at the terminals. There's some jets flying there. Everyone's and I'm all on my own. Up here, like with Windage, the two of us. You know. But anyway, yeah. Welcome. Greetings, everybody. I hope you had a good weekend. Yes. A weekend or a week or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. But we were laughing earlier because. I don't get on Discord as much, but usually on Sundays I pop onto Discord. Let me show you Discord here. If you don't know what Discord is, it's interesting. It's like I don't know. It's a communication channel for all of those into the same thing. Right, and here's Flight Simulator. But anyway, ask for an invite, and I'll give you about an invite to the chat. Anyone's welcome. It's free, of course. So what I put every week I put the flight plan on Discord, you know, as you do. I put the flight plan on Discord, and you get a few comments, and I'll chat. And then EQS, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, said with a change, I'm ready for the intermission. So we put some milk duds on. Milk duds, I don't know, EQS, are you from America? Because I see foreign writing there, and Big Turks there. So that was interesting. Yeah, get your treats ready. And there's some comments about the food, health food from Bravo and stuff. And then Duck says, well, he's got some sort of cheesy snack there. I don't know if they're American or not. And then we get loads of them. So there's Davos stashed there. Kit Kats, yeah, Titan Bar. I never heard of that, but good taste, a good selection. No crisps though, but a good selection nevertheless. I agree with that. And then you have Ducks. He had curlies there. But they're not his own actual curlies. He took them from the internet, which is a shame on you, Ducks. You need the real packet, so we'll do this the next time at some point. But anyway, there's Marvin Biggles, right? Good choice on his keyboard there, so we know he's not posted from the internet. He has treats, and I approve of that. You have to have lots of treats. So he's got an orange and a peppermint one. Yeah, we're getting loads of comments there. So that's quite a good choice, right on the keyboard. Very nice keyboard, by the way. And then I felt I had to join the party, so I went to my snack area. I don't have a snack press, by the way. I have a snack area with many. I can only fit two in my hand because I had my camera in the other hand. Maltesers and sort of wafers from Aldi. Very tasty. Aldi. And there's some jellies up there, as you can see in the corner, and there's all sorts of stuff in there. And then the best picture, actually, was Fritzy, or Fred. Damn it, I was just discussing this with Colonel Klink before we went on how to pronounce Frezzy. Frazzi, maybe Italian. Frazzi? A very good picture. Frazzi's having an onion. But nice setup, actually. He's got, yeah, nice setup there. Looks very warm and toasty. The laptop at the side, speakers. Very nice setup. Then I had to send, you know, why did I send that picture? Did you all delete your pictures? But I sent a picture of treats. I didn't want to leave the producer out. So the producer wanted me to, so we took a picture of the producer's treats. The producer's treats. Oh, here's Colonel Klink. Here, I'll just answer Colonel Klink here very quickly. Why won't it give me the green button again? Why does this happen every time? I mean, it's just... why? Oh, there it is. Greetings, Colonel Klink.
Greetings and salutations.
How are you doing? I'm just going through the pictures in the Discord.
Yeah.
So I'm at the...
Did you comment on... I just switched to the... whatchamacallit? The... Twitch thingy. Did you show the onion yet?
I did.
Fretzy's
yes,
onion.
We just discussed the Fretzy's onion.
Fretzy.
Fretzy, I hope you enjoy it's a small onion, probably for the best, but enjoy the onion. But I like his setup.
Yeah.
His setup. I don't know. And then I got down to buttons, and then this is the fun began. Then there's some. That's Colonel Klink's snack here, but there's Colonel Klink with his snacks. What are those snacks you're having, Colonel Klink?
It's like just crisps. It's like nice.
Are they German crisps?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, you get them imported in a big box.
Oh yeah, I bulk import them. Like, you know, it's like it's like because the so great supermarkets in Ireland, they're so boring. They don't stock proper stuff, like, you know.
They're very boring. Do they not have German stuff in Aldi and Lidl?
Yeah, they
Where's that
do.
from?
But you know, it's like they wouldn't stock those guys, like, you know. And it's like I got, you know, kind of peed off, and I decided, well,
You'll have Tato crisps, and you'll like them.
Tato crisps.
Tato crisps, the Irish crisps. There. I'm just going. There's Fritz's cat. So we got onto the animals next then, and he's having a pizza. So very nice picture of the cat. Then we've got Equus's cat, a black cat, mind you.
Yeah.
The producers just left the room after seeing the black cat. Very nice black, and we got loads of these. There's a white cat, not a very good pose there, ducks. And then Fritzy has another picture of his cat licking his lips. Then we have a dog there. Whose dog is that? That's Davo 453.
There was a picture of a cat. Oh yeah, there it is, licking something completely different. Like, you know, seriously, lads,
Children now. What's after 9 o'clock? We can say anything we like, can't we?
Okay.
Now you know why I start streaming at 9 o'clock. So you can say that, Garden Clink, if you wish.
That is true.
But yes, we won't visit that too much. Then there's Fritzy's. Then there's more. Someone else has a press or an area for treats there. That's Fritzy again. And then this is maybe the best picture from Equus with lots of Doritos, or not Doritos, but cheese puffs all over his controller. So get your treats ready, folks. I think that's all the treats. So I just thought
who had the flips today? Like somebody had like peanut flips.
Oh, they're American. I think I had those years ago. I think, but something like them.
They're just really sticky. Like they're really.
They are very curlies. They're American. Yes, I think they're scrumptious.
You take a handful of them, like, you know, right, and you can wash your hand like for a week, like, and they're still sticky.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're real. Proper stuff. Now I'm just going to put on for everyone, because people are probably wondering I want to invite people. So I'm going to put an invite in the chat, folks. I'm going to put an invite. I'm just copying and pasting here. Oh, it lets us a little button here to copy it. Oh, I'm going to invite Benny and Oz. How didn't you get your invites?
Quaggy in the UK says all the chips in Germany are paprika flavored. No, that is wrong. It's
there's
chili,
a chat.
It's chili flavored
chat, folks. What is the chocolate like in Germany?
It's like there's only one country where you can get more chocolate than in Germany, and that is Switzerland. Yes,
I'm just trying to put this in the chat here. So there is the Discord, the moderators. Hopefully I'll put the link in for the Discord if anyone wants to join us in the Discord. It's great for us all to get together. You can go voice and talk to the others. You can have, or maybe I'll put more channels in there, let me know, because it's great that we can all talk and, you know, have a flight. But anyway, Colonel King, how was your week?
It was grand. It's like you know, as weeks go, it wasn't too bad actually.
Excellent.
It's like very relaxing, you know. It's like a wee bit of sunshine, wee bit of wind, wee bit of rain, wee bit of driving around the country, like, you know. So it was all good.
Very nice. We are, folks. We're in Kingsford, Kingsford Smith. I thought it was just called Sydney Airport, but that's Kingsford Smith. Who's Kingsford Smith? Shame on me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe one of the folks that came over first. I don't know who I should know, and I'm going to find out. But Sydney Airport, I used to love coming to Sydney Airport because I was going to Australia, and it was great. And I used to come out here. Where is the area you wait? No, where's the terminal? Where's the area you walk outside? Is it here? Oh, this isn't the actual. Is this? No, this isn't the actual airport. Is it? I don't know.
Well, it's like, it's the Sydney.
There it is. You come out under here.
Blah, whatever, like, you know.
Yeah. Anyway,
I make a big airliner wait, like, you know, while I taxi with my little piper, like.
Yes, I better start up. I'm flying, folks, the Cessna 172 with floats for some reason today, because it's not a long route. I
decided I'm flying the PA-28 Warrior today.
Very nice. I will start this aircraft up.
Oh, it's actually I have the it's like I open the window, like see, the tiny little window, like, you know, as you have in there, because it's getting really warm in here, and it's the only way, like, you get a wee bit of fresh air in there, unless you leave the door, which you have to advise your co-pilot to have a strong right arm to keep the door open.
I'm making sure I have plenty of fuel here.
Yeah, that's
We don't
always
know.
advisable.
We don't know if this will happen. And I'm going to switch, like, see, and the C172 you've got right. Why do they bother? You've got right tank and left tank. Well, maybe for imbalanced, I suppose. But I'm going to go to the left tank.
Well, you switch to the left hand.
Yeah, like an idiot.
Why would you do that for?
Because I don't have a lot of fuel in the left tank. Does that not make sense?
Oh, that makes total sense. Get the fuel. Get rid of the fuel first.
Get rid of, you know.
Yeah, it's like,
and just don't fill it up. Be completely, you know.
You see, it's air. Air is really like water, right? So if you have more air in the tank, it floats better, no?
Yes.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
I hear, you see in the background, folks. I'm trying to go and pay attention to the chat just for a second, just to say hello, right, to everyone who's in the chat. The producer has joined us there now. I can see in the corner of my eye. Welcome to the producer, everyone. I think the producer's a little bit worried about this flight. Yes, the producer is very, very disconcerted about this flight, I'm afraid, folks. Very distressed. And producer's currently things on her back, tearing something apart.
Oh
and
dear,
sounds.
oh dear. Not that toy, not that toy. Producer, leave the toy alone.
Probably because I don't have enough fuel.
Listen to me, producer.
You see, probably because I don't have enough fuel. But anyway, let's kick off the engine then, because you're already taxiing, Colonel Clink, aren't you?
Yeah, it's like they sent me back all the way to 3-6 left. Is it 3-6 left? Or, no, it's 3-4 left.
My levers are correct.
4 left.
Levers are good. Power is working. That's all good. Controls.
Which is like a long way to taxi, considering like it's like such a long fucking runway. Like I didn't think that through when I chose this airport to start off, didn't I?
Well, it doesn't matter. Don't worry about that.
Anyway, no.
I'll tell you what.
No, not a lot. It's waiting there already.
Okay, I'm going to start up my engine. Just let me get my thoughts together. Now, okay, so what's first? Fuel. Fuel is on. I filled up the fuel. I'm going out of the left tank foolishly. Let's put on the battery. Let's then make sure we got the magnetos, which is here in the key. I think that's it, really, you know. Let's kick off the engine. Oh, let me see if my set deck works. No, flight deck's not working for some reason. Brilliant. Here we go. No go there. What have I done wrong here, folks?
So I just park here behind, no, not a lot, and do my run-up checks.
Oh, I have started the engine.
Oh, you did?
There's so much noise around me in here to start. So I did start the engine, and that's fine. There's all sorts of trucks driving around me. What is all that noise? What the deuce? Oh, I'm the other side of the airport entirely. Don't worry, we'll all join up, folks. We'll all join up. Oh, it's one of those crazy spinning aircraft behind me. That's what it is, folks. It's a Waco gone nuts. Lots of people flying around. So the engine is started. Let's get some lightage going. Just turn all the lights on just for our viewers so they get some eye candy. It's all about the eye candy, folks. Let's put our taxi lights on and our nav lights on. The beacon's already on. Fuel pump. Let's take off and let's put on the other avionics. There we go. We've got a GPS. We've got our nav. We've got. We put down. I'll leave the flaps up for the moment. Our gear lever is down. We've got a gear advisory because the gear is actually selected up. I like it. Okay. Now, we'll talk about this when I go float. We're going to Sydney, aren't we, Colonel Clegg?
What?
We're going to Sydney. So, do we end up back in Sydney?
No.
We don't go to Sydney at all.
No, we're flying past the Opera House, over the coat hangar, or underneath, whatever you prefer.
Okay, great. So we are going to Sydney, the city.
Yeah.
CBD.
So, and then it's like we're gonna go. I can't remember where we're going, but it's like it's all in the flight plan somehow.
Yes. Well, we're going now to Warnervale. Give me some power, please. Come on. There we go. Taxi in. Get away from that aircraft making noise.
So I want a wee bit of nose up trim during takeoff.
Taxi.
Days. So Yeah, I'm sitting here.
Where will I take off from? There's everybody waiting there patiently. There's that guy, lad. There's Raptor X. We got Equus. We've got Slurpy Jam is back, folks. We got Sausage, who's new. Sausage, welcome. Evo 5s with this R12W004, welcome. We also have Rhodes with us again. We've got Badge and Cowboy. We've got Steerman. AM262 as well. That's just some of the people who are with us. So that's great news. Get rid of my phone there because it's beeping, and I'm going to change to my controls. I'll come to a halt here on this taxiway. Get the controller set up so you can see what's going on. There we go. Very nice, very good. The noises might be FS Realistic. Yeah, I have FS Realistic on, so let's play. It worked very well the first time, so.
Oh yeah, no, it's like the realistic sound is fantastic.
It is, but it's weird. There's a weird noise in my air. Oh, is that the fuel pump? I bet you. The fuel pumps in Flight Simulator aren't the best.
It's like
I bet you it's the fuel pump.
To say the fuel pump in the Warrior is actually fairly accurate. Oh, that reminds me. Like, put the fuel pump off during takeoff. We don't switch the fuel pump off until we reach 1,000 feet above ground.
There's something making noise like a truck.
There's probably a truck behind you.
Yeah, let's just take off. Let's just go and taxi there. So, nope. Yeah, that's an annoying sound, folks. Is it not? I'm going to take off. I'm going to take off from here. I don't hop into that aircraft now. I won't be able to control it. Oh, crazy madness. Yeah, it's very annoying. Come on. See that noise? We'll have to figure that out as we go. Stopped when I got on the runway. Are the flaps? Let's put down 10 flaps. It's like a fuel pump or something. We'll wing it. We'll fix it. We'll get to it. Okay, we've got 10 flaps. We've got all our lights and radios and permission. Let's take off. Let's go crazy. Now that I've had full power, the sound has stopped, folks. We're playing with FS Realistic. We're probably taking it the wrong way.
There's a A320 backtracking backwards and field striking. No, it's a C700. Anyway, I ignore this strange behavior.
Engine sounds aren't very good for me. Oh yeah, they are. I've just got my headset down very low. Great. So we can chat as we fly next. I've got an autopilot. I'm going back to 172, something I know. Yeah, I know the ones are easy to fly. I'll take a left turn here. Let's get outside and have a nice view of the takeoff. Now, it's going to be a little bit slow. I know I have to take up my flaps and my gear. Right. There's Sydney over there. We'll be going to Sydney. And it's back again. Is there a bug? Is there a bug? It's very annoying. I might have a bug on the system.
I wonder if the jet takes off here. Like, right? Do we actually feel the wake?
We'll try and switch off FP Realistic and see if that's the problem. What's that, Karen Click?
No, it's like I'm just wondering. Like, you know, it's you know, you have to keep your distance between like heavies and light aircraft taking off, and even the heavies and the heavies. Turn and burn. It's like, do we actually feel the simulated wake in the in Flight Simulator?
Not yet. That's coming. Actually, simulated wake turbulence is coming. To what extent, I'm not too sure. Let's get the autopilot sorted, but that's coming. They mentioned that, damn it. It was like autopilot's coming on. Nav is on. Altitude hold we put on. And that's all good. I'd love to figure out that sound. Anyone else getting that sound as well? Flaps are up, gears up. Let's have a look outside. Let me have a look at the comments, because I've ignored the comments. A lot going on, folks. Lots going on. Let's get rid of the old... if you want to watch the buttons there. See what the producer's up to. What crazy madness. We use, if you're new to the channel, folks, the producer kicks off when something bad is about to happen, usually. And I think this... I'm gonna have problems this stream. As in, we don't know. It could be the aircraft. It could be me crashing. It could be me running out of fuel, which would never happen. I never run out of fuel because I always make sure I have enough on board. Yeah. And oh god, very upset. Very upset. Producer's not happy. But look, there's that noise. There's that noise again. There's that noise again, kind of thing. Let's climb up vertical speed. Let's put that up. Let's get the altitude first. Let's go to, got only 700 feet. Let's go to 1700 feet vertical speed. Get some of that, please. VS.
Why are you flying gas? Glass.
I don't know what's going on with the... I don't know what's going on with the actual sound, but it's quite annoying. Anyway, this is Orbex Sydney, folks, and it's quite good. It is actually quite good. I can't complain at all, really. So, you know, there's the that was used to be called Centre Point, I think, back in the day. That tower there, you can get a lift up there and have a meal. I had a date up there with a girl. Yep. And it's a brilliant. It's amazing Sydney because in the tube or the underground, if you like to call it, it kind of goes under the tower, and it's like a shopping centre. I was most impressed. Do you know, carpets and everything. You know, as I walk around the train station pretty much at the time. Anyway, I was very impressed. It was very tidy. There's Sydney Opera House, which I actually never went into. I don't know why I didn't. You know, take a show. There's Sydney Harbour Bridge, Colonel Clink, and you call that the coat hanger?
It's called the coat hanger, yeah.
I went sailing around here. Yeah. With a guy called Dieter, actually, from Germany as well. Dieter.
It's like I'm just trying not to hit one of them skyscrapers here.
They put a big hotel here in Sydney, right? Is it this area here? That was not when I was there in the in '89 or something. It wasn't there, and some rich builder put it up, and everyone went nuts because it ruined the whole look of the place, you know. Anyway, money seems to talk, doesn't it? Everywhere in the world. And there's the North Shore. I believe that's I used to work there, as well as down here in the Fire Masters, and in the I actually worked in the naval base as well.
It's like
am I allowed to talk about that now?
What?
Yes, I worked in the naval base, top secret documents. Yes, kind of think. They were labeled top secret. Oh, I'm telling you.
Well, it can't be that top secret if they hired you.
Oh, whatever. I was very secret. They wouldn't let me into the submarine, so I wanted to go into the submarine. So I'd go and I'd be talking to the guys, and they'd all. They wouldn't let us into the ships or anything. I was going, oh, come on. I was only there for a couple of months, really. Yeah, that sound. Let's figure this out. Let's have a look at the comments here. So I got a weird sound in my cockpit in the 172, Colonel Clink. Yeah.
Might be the rattling from your floats or something like that.
No. That's the starter motor. No. Anybody? I'm looking at the chat. Let me see if I can get someone up here, if anyone knows what that is. Yeah, Deadpick says, I have got off a noise in my Sim 2, not the same as yours, but really annoying. Must have been the Irish accent, says Davo. kind of normal tour of the suburbs. Let's have a look at the suburbs then. Let's have a look at the suburbs.
I don't know. I have the FS realistic running, and I have no problems at all. Now, saying that, I updated to the 103 plugin update thingy-bob.
But I switched mine off now.
Okay.
I switched it off. Now the suburbs now, I see, I wasn't there too long. Where's the west? No, I didn't hang out with the Westies. CBD, Sydney, Sydney, the City Business District, they call it. Lovely area. Manly's over here. I thought Manly was the North Shore. Now, I was told different. No, that's not Manly. Where's Manly? That's Manly there. Is it? No, it's not. Is it? No. No, where's Manly then? Is that Manly there? You get the ferry across. Anyway, I used to go across there quite a bit. Coogee. Sounds like Coogee, as you see the spelling. Is that over here? That looks like Coogee to me. Is it Coogee? I used to live in Arden Street in Coogee. No, that's Bondi Beach there. Colonel Clink, let me know when we're getting close to our destination, will you?
I actually don't know. Like, I'm like, just let me see.
Because I'm looking around here. Is that Bondi? No, that's not something else.
I think we still have a wee bit to go.
Okay, cool. I'm trying to find my way around here, folks. Is that no? I don't know.
No.
That looks like it's Coogee, and I used to live.
Did you know? Like, I don't know if it was Bondi Beach, right? But apparently, and one of those Sydney beaches, probably Bondi, right? There were 1,010 women going into bikinis to get the Guinness Book of Records most people in a bikini shot.
If this is Coogee, I used to live up in Arden Street. I'm just looking here. That was a roundabout. I had to walk up this hill, which was murder. And I lived about here in this apartment building. It was an apartment building here on the corner. I lived there. I also lived in... just can't remember now. There was another place in Coogee, but that was the last place I lived. Anyway, there you go. That's Coogee. Is this Bondi Beach up here? I don't know. It looks too remote to be Bondi Beach. I think Bondi Beach is closer to the city. I think it's down here, folks.
Oh.
That's got to be Bondi Beach. That's Bondi Beach there. So there's lots of beaches in Sydney, basically. Around this, the whole place. It's just I know, quite an amazing place, really. Everyone's still at the airport, or maybe it's just everybody else. There's Cross, there's Johnny F. But what happened to my aircraft?
I don't know.
What happened to my aircraft there? Let me hop in here. Okay, we are. Yeah, we got a bit to go. Have you been to Australia, Colonel Clegg?
No.
We've got a bit to go. Okay, great. So we can keep looking around Sydney.
It's like
the situation is.
It's like for some bizarre reason I never made it on the upside downy side of the bird.
It's interesting. There's that noise again. So it's not. I think it's a. You see, I think Flight Simulator folks do these silent updates, don't they? Let's get FS Realistic on again, folks. And pay attention to some of the comments.
FS Realistic connected.
There's FS Realistic.
I'm actually impressed by the noises FS Realistic does in the PA-28.
Yeah, some of them are good. This one now, the windscreen wind, I think it's a bit high.
No, you know, it's like looking at the flight plan. So we should arrive at the first airport in about 15 odd miles.
15 odd miles. Brilliant. I see it. Happy days.
You're there already? Oh, you cheat.
Oh, sorry. I see it on the GPS. Let's have a look at Sydney a little bit more, because What's this area here, folks? What's that area there? It's so massive. Oh, I used to live in Merrickville. If you're from Australia. Merrickville apparently wasn't the safest place to be. But I mean, it was fine. I didn't feel in any way perturbed, you know, at all. They were all very nice to me. We used to go to this pub, Colonel Clink, and yeah, there was this pub. Damn it, I wish I remember the name. And because I lived in a hostel, but we all had our. Australia is very different. It can be very different. You always had your own room. They were small, but you had your own room. You weren't like stuffed in. There were some hostels where there's like 10 to a room. No, I went to Merrickville. Anyway, but I also went to a hostel in Coogee, Colonel Clink, which was an ex-military base. So the YHA, whatever they were, took over. But there was cockroaches everywhere.
That's not
and it's weird. You get used to the cockroaches because you come in the morning, you put down the toaster, they're all scuttle out. Like seriously, I wish I had. I have pictures of it, but no video. And there's cockroaches everywhere. These flying cockroaches.
Did you try to deep fry them?
No, I'm sure some people ate them by mistake. I have no doubt. But you get used to that kind of weird thing. Because I come in the morning and I just go, I'll just put down the toaster twice.
I think the producer needs a bigger cushion, like a bigger bed. Like, you know, the producer is unhappy.
Poor old producer. Poor old producer Buttons. And producer, should I give something big, starting with a T and ending with a T to the producer? Do you think I should give them? I can't mention the word because it'll give it away. I might give. Let's do a vote here on YouTube. Let's do a poll. For those of you watching on YouTube, okay?
Oh no, she definitely needs a treat. I think.
Give the producer TREA. We're going to have a poll on YouTube. To maybe that will help quieten down the producer. I'm just trying to get the camera so you can see there. I need a camera operator. Shall yes is one, no is the other. We'll add an option maybe later. And then maybe another one, no, Gripper Sim eats the treat. T-R-E. So yeah, if that makes sense. Gripper, damn it, Sim. It's tough. No, Gripper Sim eats the treat. Explanation mark. So let's do the poll. I'll show you all on Twitch what the results of the poll is in a few minutes. So where were we? What were we doing there before that happened? Yeah, anyway, so yes, cockroaches. Also in the showers, right? It wasn't the cleanest place, but it was the late 80s. Look, so I went into the showers the first day I got there, and I wouldn't have a shower. Guess why? Can you guess why? I'm looking for the naval base here. There was these big huntsmans and cobwebs all above the showers, so they're just above your head, all over the shower. They were just everywhere. These massive spiders, all sorts of different types of spiders, and I didn't have a shower for 2 weeks, so I started to smell them.
Depends on the spider. Like, you know, the problem in Australia with the spiders is like they kill you. They
could. So everyone else is happy going in the showers. I'm going to. Would you use the shower? He goes, yeah, you get used to it. Don't worry about it. People from all over the world, and so eventually it's weird. I go in and have a shower. I'd be like, oh, I'd be very quick. They're just there, like they're there, right there. And oh man.
Apparently, Davos tells us there is in the EU there's a rule which allows a certain amount of cockroach in chocolate. So you're allowed, like, you know, 1 cockroach in 1 bar of chocolate.
I've run out of fuel.
Already?
What about it off?
You're not flying that long now.
Knots. Will I make it? No.
And Harlan asked, is the colonel from the MRI? No, he's not. He only lives there.
Where did I? Okay, so I'm going to put it back onto both. Okay, and let's start the engine again. That was lucky I caught that. Look where I am. Oh, you know, I'm quite low. Back to stall. Oh god, I better start the engine. Panic!
Joy Mac. Cockroaches in chocolate. That is the crunchy kind.
Oh, please restart. It's starting. Yes.
Made famous by what is the glass and a half milk? Cadbury's, like, you know, the crunchy bar.
Oh, that's very aggressive. I heard that somewhere before. Really? They actually allow a certain amount of cockroaches? I'm not surprised. This is coming from Joey Mac Design, by the way. Cockroaches. Thanks, cockroaches Friday. Yeah. So I learned another thing this week, and that was that. By the way, everybody in the chat, let me know if the sound is not good. Okay, and I'm gonna get to the comments now in a second. We land. I learned something. There's all sorts of chemicals floating around from these big chemical companies, Colonel Clegg.
Yeah.
And apparently, there was one particular chemical, and I can't remember it. It's a very tight chain that can't be broken of molecules and stuff, but it can be bad for you. We all have it in our systems. We have loads of fake Teflon. Yes, thank you. Teflon. We have all the plates at home. We have Teflon, you know, no stick pans and stuff. Okay, we're going to come into land here. Let's take the power off. That terrible sound is back. Let's take the autopilot off. We've got to fix that problem with the sound, folks. I'm decluttering. Is that the airfield there? Is there a grass airfield? No.
I can't
lose some
remember.
altitude.
So I'm going to switch the fuel tank.
I might change my aircraft, folks. Anyone else have that sound on their simulator? We're on the North European server. That's from Amarok TCS. Amarok, welcome to Amarok. We're on the North European server. I usually give that the Discord. So I'm doing S-turns here, big S-turns for the runway. There's everybody there. That should be good enough. I should have landed in Sydney, actually. We can do that, though. We can still do that. 70 knots, please. This is quite a small airfield, Colonel Clegg. There's everyone coming in there. First stage of flaps. Gears coming down.
Would you expect anything different?
No.
There you go then.
No. We're going to find out how to get rid of that sound, folks. I'm going to have a look. Look at all the aircraft coming in ahead of me. Look, did you see that? I might have to change the aircraft. I will probably change the aircraft, folks. More than likely. Which is a pity, really. Which is a pity. 90 knots is a bit too fast. Gears down. And I didn't record the landing blast. But we got lots of places to go to today. A bit too fast. Now we're on speed. Excellent. That noise makes me sad. Here we go. Oh, there's something, yes, interesting.
You screwed it up.
I screwed it up.
Okay, I'm here on final and I'm trying not to screw it up.
Thank you for clapping. I'll take that.
I tell you, if we screw it up, there should be booze.
Yes, there should be booze. And there should be booze. There is of course the tags aren't the best here. They come and go. Racing Green, greetings, welcome. Becca flies with us as well. So is Fallen Up, so is Tom Lee Crab. You've got lots with us today. Skydiver, welcome. Tommy Lee Krabs with us again. 6 Knots is back. Danny Boyce is with us. No, not a lot is with us. And Dead something, if I can remember you, Dead. What was it? Dead Pick. Yes, Dead Pick. Greetings. Welcome. Who else? We've got any new people here. Allman, welcome. And Armour. Oh, he's gone. They've got some more bugs here, folks. Flight Sim, do they not? Not particularly happy with my landing. Not the best landing ever. Not the best. There's wind, it's just bendy. Zombie Snacks back with us again. That was an interesting. I wonder what's happened to this airfield. Is it? Oh wow. Is it a training facility there, or is it just a GA?
I think it's just a GA one.
There's Joey Mack there in the JU52, and there is a livery. Thank you very much for the livery. I thought I saw the Gripperson livery. So it's having a little bit of difficulty with the. Now we have all the labels there for everybody. There's KJS&P and fallen off 6 knots. Oggy Quaggy is with us again.
Applause. Fantastic.
You got a what?
Applause.
Oh, very good. I didn't see you coming into land. See, I didn't see you just pop. There's I cross. There's cross. I cross. I. There's roads. 82 coming in. So I think I'll change fuel selector. Could you be? Yeah. When I ran out of fuel there, 6 knots saying there's a problem with the fuel selector. It could be that. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, when I change the aircraft, Colonel Klink, it'll just annoy people watching. Now,
I think you have to finish what you started with.
Okay. Well, let's have a look at the poll. Should I give the producer a treat? 79% is yes. No is 3%. Who is that? Who doesn't want to give the little dog a treat?
Yeah.
Maybe later is 3%.
That is very mean not to give the producer a treat.
And no, Gripper Sim eats the treat at 14%. So I thought that was 79%, and I went, oh god, because I would have had to eat it, wouldn't I? I wouldn't have eaten the treat. I would have tasted the treat a little bit, yes. So let's have a look and see. Now I don't give these out. Talking about cockroaches, God knows what's in them. Yes, I give the dog vegetables. So let's see the reaction of when I mentioned. Oh, I said treat already, but the producer buttons. Oh, sleep. Maybe later was a good idea then. So we'll wait till the producer kicks off, and then we'll see about the treat, shall we? And we won't wake up the producer. So that will happen. That will happen later on, and there is something very interesting the producer does. So I'm going to end the poll there. Thank you very much, YouTube, for sharing that poll with us. Now, so you want me to? The sound's gone now, folks. Mooby UK, welcome. Mooby's in the JU52. It's great to see you people. There's another one, Brunilingus at the TBM. And we've also got someone in the Hawk, Colonel Klink.
Okay.
What were you about to say before I rudely interrupted you?
Oh no, it's okay. I just think you chose your plane and you have to finish the trip. It's not like that you can go mid-air and change your plane. It's just not on.
Okay. Oh, look! I love that Hawk. I did a video on the Hawk there, very quick 5-minute video on the Hawk. It was great fun to work with it. Editing it and stuff. That was great fun. Very interesting aircraft. Okay, let's line up on the runway. Let's have a quick look at the chat. Very, very quick to see if I get anything. You're kind of chatting between yourselves there, I think. Brilliant, you're all chatting amongst yourselves. So, it's interesting now, because when I first started streaming Colonel Klink, the chat, I relied on the chat, because I was on my own, and what do you say, So you chat with the chat, and it's great. So I'm going to kick off during the week again this week, folks, because I said I'd do it last week. So I'm going to kick off during the week, Colonel Klink.
Okie dokie.
Nice. Let's see how that goes. I'd like to kick that off. Now that was a Deep Future. Oh yeah, by the way, Deep Future. Deep Future, incidentally, well done. You've got. I saw one. He's number 1 in the. The challenges.
Oh, did he?
Colonel Flake. He's number 1 on the. Which one was it? The Everest one, I think it was, or was it? Anyway, one of the hard ones. Well done. Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Well done. Our location is Warner Vale, YWVA. Or is it? Alex is saying it's something else.
No, it's like Warnerville is like
oh, I tell you now.
Further down, it's like.
Oh, sorry, I missed.
Where are we now?
We are in. I'm going to tell you now. Y Kilo India Sierra. If you're just coming on to follow us.
So that is
Yankee Kilo India Sierra.
Yeah, so it is Kingswood Park.
Oh, it's Kingsford Park, okay.
Oh yeah. And the next stop is gonna be the Oaks.
Okay, brilliant. The Oaks it is.
I think like a place which is called the Oaks must have a great pub.
Oh, great. Well, we got 10 gallons left.
Oh, it's plenty.
Yeah. So I'm going to take off again, folks. Good. And let's take the brakes off. Brakes are already... Are they off? Yes, they're off now. And that sound is gone, which is great. I'm very pleased about that. Let's add a bit of power. And let's get back onto the runway. I'm going to do another foolish thing.
Yes, it's live. 50 knots. Back pressure.
And I'm going to take off without using the whole runway. In an aircraft that floats. Now, my landing was very bad. I will record the next one. Flaps up. Full power. So this is going to be different to the taxi, this aircraft. It's going to be very different. We're going to wind from the left, do we? Oh, here comes the sound again. Here comes the sound. 50 knots. Am I going to make it towards the end of the runway? That's enough. Let's get off the ground. Excellent. Positive rate of climb. No remaining runway gear up. And it's gone. Oh, that's so good. I think that's just a bug with the float plane.
Maybe.
Yeah. Now, let's thank some people who've joined and followed. Because there's so much going on there, folks. There's so much going on. Let's put on the autopilot. Now the sound comes back. We're on autopilot to 1700 feet. And let's have a look outside. Gear flaps are up. I do intend to fly the JA-52 again for sure. I'm not going to leave that alone because now I have a new... We have a new livery. Where am I? Here I am. So yeah, I think it's just the one with the floats is giving a problem. You know? So there we are. And there's everyone else behind, taking off. There's Quaggy UK. Raptor X, Equinus, Zombie Snack, ZSAPN. Is it APN? ZSAPN? APN. ZS Welcome. ZS Spectrum, that reminds me of. Green Racing 7 is with us as well. Solid Tester is with us as well. The TBM9, welcome. I shouldn't have the light on there, should I? But look. DCS Dux is there following alongside. I'm just looking for new people. Skydiver. Mavi1628, welcome to the Crazy Madness. Who else can I see? Ian Got NT is with us as well. I get rid of the camera here. Let's declutter the camera system a little bit so you get some more eye candy. I'll just take my face off just for a moment so you get some nice eye candy of Australia there. There we go. Nice. I'm amazed, and I don't know why I didn't think of it. Oh no, I know why. I often think, Carter Klink.
Yeah.
Why didn't I fly when I was in Australia?
I have no idea.
Because they pay you well in Australia, folks. There, by the way, is the gripper sim livery for the JU52. It does that little... It does put a white sticker over the reg for some reason. I don't know why, but thank you very much. That was from... Damn it, who was that? That was from... Have a look at my board here, because I've written it down. DCS Ducks livery. DCS Ducks, of course. DCS Ducks. I want to be sure. So DCS Ducks, thank you very much for making that livery. You can download all the gripper sim liveries. We've got 3 now. From flightsim.to. So... let's talk sim things, currently, shall we?
Yeah.
Big update next week.
Yeah, two updates. No, it's like
at the same time. What
it's like time? It's the whatchamacallit, the game of the year or something like that.
Game of the year edition.
Yeah. No, you know what this pleases me?
What does this please you, Colonel Clink?
Is the PC6 that it is now for free in the game thingy. Is it gonna be the Milvis PC6, or is it like sort of a?
Oh yeah, they're making the PC6, and I just paid for. I bought the Milvis one. Yeah, that that's gonna happen, isn't it? Microsoft are gonna. Asobo, should I say, are gonna have their ones.
I mean, if it is an Asobo one, fair enough, but I hope it's not the Milvis one.
Oh, I see your point. Also, there's going to be a recording function.
Yeah, but it's going to be a wee bit weird because you have to switch in a dev mode, and then you have the dev mode thingy-bob like lighten up on your screen and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I don't know how they're going to have that implemented.
Yeah, no idea.
But we'll see.
But anyway, now you may or may not, depending what the preference is, like can follow the canyon, which just magically appeared in front of us.
So much about Australia I don't know. That is obviously a dam.
Yeah.
And that looks pretty cool. The suburb is way out here. Sydney's massive. Australia's massive. And I was working in a place called the Fire Commissioner's office in Sydney Centre. And I used to get the train to Marrickville. Or was it Marrickville, or it was Dulwich Hill train station. And I fell asleep at the train. All the way to the end of the line. I was miles away. I was very lucky to get the train back because I had no money on me. I hadn't got a penny. But I was asleep for about an hour and a half.
Oh wow!
2 hours. I was just working hard, I think. I slept for about 2 hours. The conductor, or the conductor guy woke me up. The train guy. They had the ticket guy, didn't they, back then? They said, "Mate, you were supposed to get off at Dulwich Hill, mate. You're way out of your place, mate." He's laughing his head off. He's going, "You're screwed." But luckily, there's another train coming. The last train was about 11 o'clock at night. But there you go. Yeah, interesting. Lots of spiders.
Johnny F is saying the PC6 is an Asobo one. And apparently there will be like multiple variants of it. And he said he also watched Air America.
Oh yeah, I see it there now in the comments, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll make sure I'm still flying, folks. Yes, Air America. Do watch Air America.
Yeah.
It's old, but it's still entertaining. Mel Gibson's in it, and Donnie Jane Jr., or whatever his name is.
Robbie Downey Jr. He's very young, and that film is only from what, 97, 98 or something like that?
Yeah, he's been around a long time.
Yeah.
been around for quite some time. There's going to be another plethora of movies because Top Gun comes out, folks. Here's my prediction. Here's a good percent prediction. I've predicted a few things with regards to Microsoft Flight Simulator correctly. Like, when they were all saying it's going to come out for the Xbox One. And I was going, no, it won't work on that. It'll come out on the new one. Remember that? It's on one of my videos anyway. But look, here's my prediction. I'm going to crash into the side of the valley here. So, we've got Tom Cruise coming out next spring, isn't it? Top Gun.
Yeah.
There's going to be more movies after that because I think what happens in Hollywood is that there's they know now that they're onto something, and there'll be a couple more. Like the last, when the Top Gun came out in the 80s, there's a whole plethora of them afterwards. Air America was one, wasn't it? It was a whole load of them. Some of them better than others, but there'll be a lot more of them coming out. So my prediction is there'll be lots of this stuff happening. And
it's like, can you remember the film Iron Eagle?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there was like Iron Eagle 2 and Iron Eagle 3, and they're probably doing a remake of the whole bloody thing as well.
Yeah, you know. I didn't think Iron Eagle was that good. I think I
no, it wasn't
by then. It was a little bit childish. Ooh, yeah. That. It was a little bit childish, I thought. For me, I don't know. But it was. I watched it. I liked it. I liked the girl in it. I thought she was stunning. But anyway, with all these movies coming out, I think Flight Sim will become a more popular genre. At least I'm hoping that's the case. You know. And DCS World is going to be very popular as well. Would you do some DCS World flying, Colonel Clink?
I have to do it at some stage again. Like I don't know if I have it installed at the moment, to be perfectly honest.
I loved it. DCS World. I'm typing in a poll here on YouTube again. I'm just saying, do you fly in DCS World as well in YouTube? Now, I'll figure out how to do a poll. I know there's a way to do it in Streamlabs. Oh, autopilot off. Crazy madness. I was looking at the other screen, but it's okay. Everything's fine. Almost crashed there, Colonel Clink. Let's fix the autopilot. Let's get the altitude up a little bit higher. Can I get higher, Colonel Clink?
What?
Altitude. Oh. I'm just getting I nearly crashed.
What you doing that for?
I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, very bumpy around the hills here.
Yeah, I'm getting thrown around a little bit here, folks. Can you hear, folks, the noise in the cockpit? That's FS realistic. The user's kicked off again. Let's get the cameras back on. You should have seen my face. What a shame, because it was a little bit of a panic situation there. The producer has kicked off. And it's a time for the snack for the producer, I think. We've got a bit to go. Where did I put the snack for the producer? Okay, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be rather interesting. Buttons. Buttons. Producer, would you consider a treat? Would you like a treat? Would you consider having a treat at all? Well, you would, but if you sit down there and ask the audience, no, sit down and ask them for a treat. See, you know, just kind of gently ask them. What do you do? Okay, here you go.
Now you have to give her a treat.
It's got one now.
Yeah.
I was trying to get the camera angle. I don't want to tease the dog either. I don't want to tease the producer. Very pleased. Only with certain treats, the producer will run out of the room into the kitchen and hide behind the corner.
Now we're only like 3 odd miles from the runway, like, you know, so you may want to set yourself up not to overshoot it, like, you know.
Yes, I better set myself up here and get ready for landing. It's very bumpy. Very bumpy. We are now coming to Yankee Oscar Alpha Sierra.
Yeah. The Oaks.
Let's get the controls set up here.
Anybody have a look for a pub? Like, you know, a place like Court the Oaks must have a pub.
Let's get the recorder set up. To record the flight. We are now recording the flight, and shame on me if I don't get this nicely. I think I'll go overhead. I'll go overhead the runway. Autopilot off. And we're overhead now. Let me put my eyes on it. Let's scoot over here to the side window. There's everybody there. So I'll go overhead for a left downwind. Oh, it's a dirt track, Colonel Clink.
Maybe.
I've got a lot of power on. Look, I've got full power and we're only doing 90 odd knots. I mean, the flaps are up. The gears up. Oh, the sound is back again. Yeah, it's a dirt track. It is too. There's Danny Boy, there's Tommy Lee Crab, there's Stearman there, there's Celeber Pair is coming in. Welcome, Pair. I'll call you Pair if that's okay. There's Solid Tester coming in as well. Deadfix is with us. I'm going to start losing altitude now. Usually on the 70 on the Cessna 172 standard at 17 knots. There's that darn sound again.
So I'm
Maybe
here on final. Happy days.
Let's just say I have oil problems. Oh, got the fuel. We've got about 5 gallons left. Oh, bumpy bump. There's everyone coming in. There's Colonel Clink in the PA-28. There's Skydiver at 6 knots is on his way in as well. So let us put down our first stage of flaps. Well, not
Bit
yet.
of a crosswind there.
Yes, there is. There's DCS ducts. I'll declutter now. Decluttering has happened. Come on, slow down. Oh, gear's coming down. That's not gonna. They're only tiny little wheels anyway. Gear is coming down. 90 knots. I'd say about. I'm gonna go at 80 knots in approach because of those big floats. It's very sensitive to power. Come on.
Where's my applause? Ah, there it is.
Second stage of flaps coming down. Oh, there is quite a crosswind, folks. I think I'm going to be a little bit in an interesting situation. There's the runway there. Okay. Flaps. Oh. I need to stage of flaps there. I didn't again. Let's get this right here. I'm recording this. A bit of a crosswind, that's fine. Just drive it in a little bit.
Are you
Yes, looks like.
landings?
Yeah, but they got these floats. I don't have the nice. Be fine. 67 knots. Throw the nose a little bit. A little bit slow, but that's okay. It seems a bit fast, but okay. Oh yeah, there's some weird noises there. Come on. Does this weird yeah, I remember I had bugs with the gear down and runway landing. Is there a windsock here? Let's have a look, see if there's a windsock. I think I had a bit of a tailwind there. Let's see what wind we have, right? So I'll hit the brakes.
Are you flying with live weather?
Hmm?
Are you flying with live weather?
Yep. I am indeed. Let's see if I can get the wind arrow here. No wind data. There's no wind data on the ground anyway. So let's see what the windsock says. If there is one.
I haven't seen one.
was a little bit dodge.
It's like for me it was like a wee bit crosswindy.
Yeah. See, I wasn't very happy with that, and I need to know why that happened. 'Cause otherwise, I don't learn. It's a windsock. You see, you got to think as well. You know, I'm thinking now, if there's any crosswind, look at those floats. They are a real. Are they going to affect it? You know, are they going to affect the way? You know, I didn't put ailerons down as much as I should have. Let's have a look at the replay then, shall we, folks? Let's have a look at the replay.
Sure, it's a replay.
Replay's going up. I just pause it there. Zoom forward. A bit far out there. Let's bring it down. I got the final. There we are. Let's start it from here. Resume replay. I didn't put the ailerons into the correct position. It looks like, folks. So here I'm trying to figure out the wind. The wind is coming from the right. I can see here because it's pushing the tail, which pushes the nose to the right, doesn't it? So I was trying to figure that out. And I would say the Crosswind would have, these floats would have make a big difference, you know? So you'll see what I didn't like here when I landed from the outside position of the aircraft. See that wheel nosing over there? And
gears down for runway landing.
okay, dip the wing into wind a bit. Oh. I was braking on the left only, and it kept going to the right. See that? Yeah, that, and then I got control of it, the last bit. It was okay. Oh, there it goes again. So yeah, I don't know. I would say the wind would have there would be a very big effect with those floats in the crosswind. That's what I'm saying. But you see, when you got floats, if you're landing in water, you just fly into wind, can't you?
Exactly.
That's my excuse. Anyway. Make of it what you will. Yeah. Stop telling me that. Of course it's supposed to be down for runway. The gear's supposed to be down for runway landing. Now, let's have a quick look at the chat there. Davos is definitely a crosswind. Johnny F says definitely a Ryanair landing for me. This is on Twitch, by the way. I'll get to the YouTube. What else have we got? Thank you for that, Colonel Clink, telling me what Johnny F is saying about the Sobo aircraft. Firefox. They're talking about the dog. He's very cute. Smell. Davos a smell. Do they smell in 3D? You know. Anyway. Okay. To YouTube then. In the YouTube comments, I just asked people are flying DCS World, you know. And 30% says yes, and 70% says no. Oh, lost it. 70% said no. So it is interesting. I do find I made a few DCS videos a while ago. No one wanted to watch them because you see, this is a Flight Simulator channel, and that's probably why. So that's interesting to know. So 71% no, they don't fly DCS World in YouTube, and 28% says yes. 35 votes. The gear is supposed to be down for runway landing. Gripper pro tips. Yeah, it was down, but it was saying gear down for runway landing, and I said I know that. I think it's a bug. I think they've acknowledged that one. The wind is coming out straight from the rest. Andrew says welcome. Equinus says is with us as well. Deadpix is with us. Sounds in my Cessna fluctuate between idle and full power regardless of what my actual settings are. Yeah, I think it's just a bug they have to fix. I'm with the float version anyway. Blackjack's with us. Hello and good afternoon from the middle of Washington State. Oh, cool, Blackjack. Welcome to the Crazy Madness. Alison Murray is with us as well. Alistair Cheddar-Key's back with us again. Who else have we got? We've got Bear Wallace. We've got Ambrook. We've got Bear Wallace again. Danny Boy as well is with us. Amarok. DCS is the best. It's brilliant. Alistair Murphy's talking there as well. Halloran Weber is with us. And I could mention if there's loads of people with us. This is great. you know. I know I didn't mention you all, but I tried to mention as many as I can. Now, one thing I didn't say, Colonel Clink, is thank you for the people who followed there. That was an hour ago, just before the stream. Bruni Sosno, I can't pronounce it. Bruni Sum, and Emeric DCS, 36 minutes ago. Great. Okay, that's enough of that.
Let's go.
The next airfield.
Yeah.
Is quite. Oh, we got to go all the way down. We got to go all the way down a valley again, and thank God it's water. Thank God it's water. The fuel is low. And I'm going to say the words I hate, Colonel Clink.
I just go. Like,
just go. You know. Oh yeah, it's full fuel tanks. Yeah, sure. Oh, yeah. Yep. It's coming from the west, so it doesn't matter where I take off from. I didn't put the brakes on. I'm going to backtrack the runway because I think we've got trees at the end.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a crosswind. Nicely simulated, even in the takeoff.
Yeah. I wonder what the crosswind limit is in a Cessna 172 with floats. I wonder. There's the Hawk. I reviewed the Hawk. I had a look at the Hawk. There's that sound again. Let's get our flaps up to stay 10 degrees. Yeah, I got a lot of rudder here. I've got almost full deflection of the left rudder. It's definitely a wind from the left. It's going to be from the right when I turn around. That sound's gone again. I'm stop moaning about it. We'll just pretend it's the problem with the oil. Yes. Crazy madness. Will I make it to the next part? I don't know. Or to the next runway, should I say. Come on, turn around there. Let's get on the center line. Not the best turning circle in this. I didn't use all the runway. I may regret it later. Oh, come on. It is a pig to... it's a pig to try and maneuver on the ground. Okay, I think we're all set to go. Full part. Oh, lots of... Oh. Let's get those ailerons in the right place. I've got full rudder in now, and I'm braking. No. Crash, death, murder, kill, John Spartan.
Oh, did you?
Big
did
death.
You wreck
Death
it?
happened. Death happened.
Oh dear. Oh no.
Death happened.
Oh no.
Yeah, death happened. Well, not probably a bit of damage. I would say happened there. It just wouldn't stay still. So I had to brake in one and only one. Yeah, that was interesting. I may not be able to take off here, folks. So, yeah. So, yes, that's correct. The wind's coming from the west. I'm just trying to figure out if I did something wrong here. Let's try that again. I don't think it has a very... I'm going to adjust my rudder pedals here a little bit. So actually, full deflection on the right pedal, so I'll have to brake as well. Okay, full part. Okay. Give myself a little bit more room. Now I've got full deflection of the rudder on the right rudder. Full deflection on the right rudder. Braking on the right. Trying to keep it straight. It won't stay straight, Colonel Clink. It's not going to do it.
No, the runway is straight.
No, the aircraft won't. It keeps pulling to the left. Go on. Let's get off the ground. Go on. I got up in the air. Just barely. Just close to the stall. Flaps coming up now, making sure I don't sink. I should have taken up the flaps a lot later, but you know. Yeah, that was close. This is going to be kind of challenging. Ears up, flaps are up. Yeah, that was tricky. Yes, that was very tricky. I've got 64 knots. I've got full power. Gears up, flaps up. Of course, I am climbing at 10 degrees, which would be an issue. So let's trim it up a little bit. Autopilot on. And we are climbing to 2,100 feet. So I put the ailerons. So the wind was coming from here, so I wanted the ailerons pointing down. So I'll keep that wing down, but it didn't really have the effect I wanted. But I'd say the floats would cause havoc in a crosswind. But it's still very good. You know, it's pretty damn cool close up. The whole model. See, you've got the oars on it. See the oars here? There's the oar. See it? Pretty cool. I think I'll be needing the oar later. It's quite bumpy. It's quite bumpy. I wouldn't need. Have we got 2 oars? No, they've only got 1 oar for some reason. 1 oar. Let's take a little bit of power back. Let's get some viewage going. Now, what were the darn keys for this? Someone sent me an email there a while ago about this. Because it kind of takes you out of the menu. Is it Alt F something for all the different views? So we're going to have a bit of valley flying. That's a very aggressive turn and slash dive. The autopilot's turned off. No, what? Oh, I'm after doing something silly here. Cockpit, please. That was my fault. I went right off the path and I disengaged the autopilot. For some reason, when I was playing with the views there. So, the autopilot disconnected there. There we go. Autopilot back on. And we're golden. I'm surprised I'm still alive. Well, I'm probably dead after that takeoff incident, Colonel Craig.
I would say so.
I'd be badly injured. I'd be injured.
I hope you insured the aircraft before you crashed.
Johnny F says, the thing is, people say, why have combat aircraft in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020? The thing is, combat aircraft spend most of the time blowing stuff up. So I think they have a place in... So I think they have a place in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. DCS World is actually brilliant for combat, though, I have to admit. I actually, when I started doing this on YouTube, I kind of regretted not starting with DCS World, but probably that's for the best, because there's more aircraft and civil aviation, isn't there? I don't know. But I can't do both. I don't think. People won't like that. So we'll get to know one thing very well, I think. But yes, this float plane is starting to land in a crosswind. Fuel is it's fine. Let's go a little bit higher, shall we? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see this. I really like the Bravo, folks, because just move this as close as you can see it. See that there? So I'm going to climb up. So I'm going to put this button. You can see I put a little white mark here. I don't know if you can see it with the camera. It's a white mark. So altitude. and then I use this twisty button here to increase the altitude. So we're going to go to, let's say, not that high. Let's say 3,500 feet. So I want to start the set the vertical speed now. So I think it's already set. Yeah. Oh no, that's minus. So I'll switch this to vertical speed, and let's increase the vertical speed to 600 feet a minute. And then we're going to climb up to 3,500 feet. Just the ease of use of the autopilot current and clink on the Bravo.
Yeah.
It's just fabulous, you know. It really is very, very good. Now let's see a fuel flow. Our fuel flow. What's the fuel flow? Here. So let's lean the mixture a bit. It's coming down, so let's save some fuel. The RPM, you'll see here, it drops a bit. See that? So we're really not. You should really need 3,000 feet. It's only really what it's affects. So let's add it up here again. So usually what happens is when you take it, if I put it up full here now, there's no decrease, but you really should lean it above 3,000 feet. So okay, I'm losing a little bit of RPM, but that's fine. But I'm saving a shitload of fuel because I have feck all left. You know, I have very little fuel left. Oh, look at this view. Let's hop outside and have a look. Look at that. Wow. So we're quite inland a bit now, okay, folks. So let me show you. So I'm just amazed about Australia. So the reason I'm hopping into the cockpit again is here to show you. You know, it's so massive, Australia. Inland to, you know, maybe here, it's still lush. The rest is desert. Most of it's desert and barren land in Australia. It's only the coastal area. What are you talking about? Am I running out of fuel again? No, engine's still good. So it's just amazing to see how much land there is now. You know, they've got so much free space, is what I'm saying. Don't they?
Absolutely. You know? I mean, they have like farms over there, like, you know, which are the size of Belgium.
Yeah, I mean, they're just, it's just massive. I'll install here now for them, just looking about this. I think 600 feet a minute is a little bit. We've got 303. Back a little bit. No, not that much. There we go. There we go. So this is so vast. Let's start speeding up now. We're just very close to getting into trouble here. And I feel kind of safe because, you know, if I have an engine failure, oh, we got some wind here. If we have an engine failure, I can land into the water, so there'll be no shame on me. I'm looking at the angle of the aircraft there. It looks like there's a stonking crosswind, and there is. Look, we've got a crosswind of almost 30 knots here, heading north. So it's stonking from the west. I mean, we got a little bit of tailwind, great, but that is stonking.
Yeah, well, it's like when you're looking at it, it's like I have like airspeed indicated 105 knots, right, and ground speed of 90.
Yeah, those floats aren't, you know, helping out at all.
No.
They really are a pain. I don't know what you'd use one of those aircraft for floats. I saw they had one in Dublin there. I remember painting it, helping them I don't know why I bought it all the time. I spent a lot of time helping them out on it. I didn't even get to fly it. What a bunch of... but What? Okay, for you know, what would you? Okay, if you're in a place where there's lots of lakes and rivers and stuff, and you've got to transport people from A to B, and you're in an area like this with lots of forests, yeah, you'd use it. But I've got almost full power here, and I've got 100 knots. So yeah, they have their uses depending where you live. But they had one here in Ireland, and maybe for scenic flights and the thrill of landing on water. I don't think it would be very successful. I don't think it has much utility in Europe, though, Colonel Clegg. Well, maybe in some parts of Europe.
Well, in some parts, like, you know, but there's probably not much use for them, like, you know. It's limited.
It's very limited, yeah. It's all the drag, you know. I would, actually, if I had loads and loads of money, which I don't, but if I did, I'd do a rating on it. I'd go to Lake Como in Italy.
Yeah.
I did the red popper over there. There's everybody else there. I go to Lake Como and just do it just so I can say I did it and have a picture on the wall, you know, to show off. Although I've no pictures of me flying airplanes in my house. Well, I've got one actually. I've got one.
Is it not just for if you want to do just a rating, right? Is there not a float base still at Loch Ray or something like that?
I don't know actually.
Well, there used to be anyway. I don't know if it's still there. You know, not to think about, like crosswinds for one with the floats. You know, you're landing in water, and what you do when you land, you put the gear down. I would like it if they had this where you put the gear down and it would nose over. I don't know if it would actually nose over the gear down. I wonder, let's look it up. If you landed in water with the gear down, would the aircraft nose over? Don't know.
Because let's have a look and see what happens. Right, there's the gear up. Okay. Now you don't want to land. If you land hitting the wheels first, you're going to be in trouble. Yeah, it might nose over. Let's put the gear down and see what happens. So gear coming down. Yeah. See, they'd stick into the water there. You'd either break them or and nose over. You'd certainly break them easily. You don't have much room though for a bit of a bounce either, so you've got to be good at your landings. There you go. Let's take the gear up. Press the C button here and hit the gear up. Press the C button again. Then we come up. There we go. Very nicely tucked away. We're getting to the evening time here, and this is real world weather, Noz. It's always going to be nice, isn't it? Let's have a look at the showcase view here and see who's with us. Oh! DYP 1397 is with us. Got TNT, Moo UK, Allman, Racing Green, Goofy RS, welcome. There's Raptor X and Colonel Clink ahead. Who else do we have there? Who's that behind the KGSP? That's an Quaggy UK. Mooby Yuck. Welcome. And there's 6 knots again. Happy days. Great stuff. Did I close the poll there? Oh! Why didn't I get a bing bing? Why didn't I get a bing bing? I didn't hear a bing bing. That is most peculiar. I should have got a bing bing there. Maybe. Is that you watching TV, Colonel Clegg? Or is it me? Conleth Byrne has become a member. Conleth, welcome and thank you. Colonel Clink, are you playing TV or video or something? Conleth, welcome to First Lieutenant Colonel. Conleth, thank you very much. Am I pronouncing that right? Conleth, yes. Conleth, I thought you remembered before, but you're back now. Conleth, thank you very much. That is superb. I appreciate that. The Hawk is cool. Yeah, you fly the Hawk, Conleth. Colonel Clink? I think Colonel Clink is watching a naughty video. think he's watching a naughty video. I'm texting here, Curtin Clink. Curtin Clink, hello? Are you watching a... Curtin Clink, he thought he hit the mute button. You see, he thought he hit the mute button, but no. Damn, I shouldn't have texted him. Let us send him something very bold. Can I have anything very bold?
Have a wee bit.
Yeah, you have what? Are you watching dirty videos again?
No. It's like I just got a video and it's like the Irish take on a hacker.
We're all convinced. Currently think that you're watching. It sounded pornographic. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, it sounded pornographic.
No, it's like as pornographic as the hacker gets.
Oh, there's no flies on Colonel Clink. Wow, look at this. We're in. Oh dear. We seem to have run out of water. And there was me all cocky. Now I'm getting slightly nervous. Let us climb a little bit higher. Because I've run out of water. Let's go to 4,500 feet if we can get it before we run out of fuel. Let's get the vertical speed up to 300 feet a minute. And I'm going to run out of fuel any minute, Colonel Clink. Lean the jeepers out of this. No. Maybe you can take a bit of power back. Yeah, I don't think we can do much.
There's
We're
a bit of a
2,000
cloudage going on here.
Yes. Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, there is in front where you are, yes. Now, where's the runway? Panic stations. Adjusting seated position. We've got Yankee Kilo Alpha Tango's next. Will I get there? If I keep climbing, let's see if... I don't know if I'm going to get much more altitude. Let's change the altitude here. I can't see the altitude button. Come on, altitude button. Oh, no wonder it's not working. 5.5. Vertical speed. I need to adjust that again.
Very bumpy.
I'm going to run out of fuel imminently. We do have a small river below us. That looks too small. If I run out of fuel here, can I go back? Oh, look at this! Pepper Sim livery in action, folks. Oh, of course it disappears the minute I say that. Yeah, I won't make it back there. I won't make it back there. And I've just run out of fuel. Have I just run out of fuel? Not yet. It looks like 500 feet a minute isn't going to do it. 300 feet a minute.
Oh, very bumpy.
I'm a little bit too lean here in the mixture. Let's go 200 feet a minute. It's very bumpy as well. It's slowly increasing. I better stay in the cockpit.
Clink, what kind of airport did you select here? This is very bumpy.
I've got stuff sticking out here. Do I have something sticking out of the aircraft? I've got 60 knots I'm at now. I don't want to add any more power. I still got RPM. Okay, we're going to 70 knots now. Okay, we're climbing to 5 degrees. That's going to slow us down. It's quite bumpy. You know? I love the sounds of the cockpit. I haven't sneezed yet, though. Where is it? There is an FS Realistic, although it's not finished yet. Some people in the comments complained about it a little bit. They didn't notice much. But, oh, there goes the engine. There goes the engine. Autopilot off. Okay. Is there water somewhere? There's water there. Is there anywhere nearby? Okay, 60 knots. I'm going to take 65 knots, the best glide speed, which is about the same attitude as straight and level flight. We are very bumpy. So death may be happening, folks, because.
Oh, that was very twitchy.
Not a good place to. Is that water down there?
Gears up for water landing.
That's a cliff. Yeah, trouble is ahead. Trouble is very much ahead.
This was not easy.
Can I throw a passenger out?
Gears up for water landing.
Can I throw some baggage out? I'm kind of making my way. There's nothing down there. Can I make this hill here? There's no one around for me when I crash, if you think about it that way. Except for spiders and bad things. So I'm looking to see. I can't peer my head over the damn thing. There's a road there ahead. Just here. Can I make that little bit there, folks? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. We're going for the road, folks. We're going for that road. Engine failure is in progress, Colonel Clank. Time for some gripper sim order. Oh, I hit the keyboard. Resume. Took me out of the immersion. Oh. It's quite a sizable road. Recorder on. Come on, recorder. Come on. Stop tomfoolery. I should be trying to land the airplane. Oh, good God, record, please. Yes, I want to overwrite it. Thank you very much. And that stuffed up my landing. Okay, so there's traffic on the road, which is not good. The wind's coming from the west, so we're going into the wind a little bit. Let's just see if I can rescue this. Flaps, up flaps, no, up flaps, up flaps, up flaps, up flaps, into the bushes a little bit. Oh!
Gears up for water landing. Gears up for water landing. Gears up for water landing.
I didn't care about the gear. I didn't care about the gear because it's going to roll me all the way down to the end of the road, so I left the gear up.
You're not at the runway.
Of course I'm not. I landed onto a road.
What did you do that for?
Because I ran out of fuel.
Stop one of those cars, like, you know, and get them, like, you know.
I stalled right on to, let's see, oh, I might have hit some trees. Okay, I recorded it. Let's see if I survived.
Like, I sent you, I sent you the wee little video. Like, you know, it's like the Irish answer to the New Zealand hacker. I don't know if you can show that. I can't share that on the.
I'll have a look. Okay, I'm just looking at the landing here. So let's see if I hit any trees. Did I hit any trees? You couldn't really see. No, I passed those ones. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, I may have just brushed some stuff there. but I kind of planted down here. Did I hit more trees?
Oh, I think you lost
Into
the
some
wing.
bushes, alright, okay. Yeah.
I think you may have lost the wing there.
Let's see if I hit the trunk. Let's see if I hit the trunk of the tree. If I hit the trunk of the tree, I'm over. It's over, right? If I hit the trunk itself, okay, I can see defeat, right? If I hit the trunk of the airplane. So let's just see if I hit the trunk. There was a few bushes and stuff there, right? So here is the bit, you know. Now, can I go forward slowly? Can I replay at half speed? I'm sure you can. But I can't see any options now. So let's move forward a little bit. Okay, so let's examine that there then.
Here's up for water landing.
Yeah, I may have tipped the trunk. Yeah.
For water landing.
Now, so, and then we got some bushes down here. I had it down there, but okay, those bushes, I wouldn't worry about those. And then we made it here. Okay, so there you go. But they have collision. Do they have collision detection on the trees, Colonel Clink?
I don't know.
Do they? Let's try and see if they do have collision detection of the trees. I wish they did.
Here's up for water landing.
Here's down for runway landing.
Let's do one where we make a hames of it. Come on, I want...
Here's down for runway landing.
Oh, it's bugged out me now. It's bugged out entirely. Is that because I have the C button?
Here's down for runway landing. Here's down for runway landing.
I can't slew out of this position for some reason. Anyway, I leave it to your discretion of what you think I made it or not. But yeah, it's tricky in the sim because you can't move your head around and judge where you're going to land on the damn sim. Oh, there we go. I had active pause on again. Yeah, brilliant.
Before you continue, you have to come to the airfield. Like, you can't just take off from the road there. Like, so that's just not on.
Come to the runway. Oh, there's the runway there. Okay. So, the nice man brought the whole airplane, the whole thing, to the runway. Do you want me to land on the runway?
Absolutely, yeah.
I like a glide approach.
Whatever which way you want to do it, but you have to land. Like, it's like...
Okay, I've just put myself here. I'll put myself here.
No, go a wee bit further back. Go a wee bit
Oh,
further
you're
back.
nasty.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
nasty.
yeah.
There.
Do a proper landing. Like, not
Well, I've
like...
no engine.
Yeah. Go on.
Okay. Oh, I've got loads of room.
Yeah.
I've got tons of room.
Yeah.
Okay, so the wind's coming from the west. Okay, I've chosen my runway. The flaps should be... The flaps are up. Okay, great. Gear's coming down. Oh no, I need that little last limit. Okay, there's the runway. You got loads of altitude. Gear's coming down. Easy. I may be too fast, but we're going to come in too fast initially, and then I'll dump over.
I think
do some S-turns.
I think you want to come in fast.
Do I want to come in fast?
Mm-hmm.
No, do some S-turns here. Turns, slow you down. There's some more drag. It's a big enough runway. Let's aim for the center of the runway to begin with. Okay. One day, hopefully, they get the prop to actually physically stop, which would be great, and an engine failure. Oh, we're going into the wind. 85 knots. That's fine. I'm happy with that. There's everyone on the ground, rating nicely. Let's get some flappage. Here's down already. Oh, now we're just falling out of the sky. Yeah. With those flaps, folks. Let's make this a nice one. Oh, it's not recording. Bugger.
Gears down for runway landing.
Yeah, I know the gear's down. It's supposed to be down. Hold it there and do nothing. There we go. There we go, folks. Big break there. Into wind. Very nice. Let's fix the airplane. Shut that warning up. Oh, got a nice little clap there. I didn't get a clap for my simulated landing, forced landing there. So
did you get the scream for the other one?
Actually, no, I didn't get the scream.
That's very disappointing.
I didn't get a scream. Let me just check if it's on. What's it called again?
Is it
It's down the
FS
bottom.
realistic or something like that?
FS realistic, it is. Toilet flush. I have that active for the laugh. Stop. I don't want the toilet flush anymore. Thank you. Where's the scream? What was it called? Can't see it there, folks. I know you've probably seen it here before. I can't see it, Karen Clink.
What?
The scream.
I don't know. It's like further down. Scroll down.
No, wind ambience. Wind chill ambience.
Don't you have there screaming? No, that's sneezing.
So sneezing. Restless origin. Oh, they took it off.
No,
Flap
it's still
lever.
there. I'm pretty certain it's still there. Hang on a second.
Crash screaming. Sorry, it's called crash screaming.
Yeah, there it is.
Holy
there.
shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit!
I like that one. Oh, they've added some new ones in the update. As in holy shit. So that's kind of fun. Let's preview that again. I'm gonna preview. Or do I hit the button here? Okay, I like the. Okay, that's Scream 2. I don't like that one. That sounds. Oh, I hate when they do that. That's actually going to be another fix they're going to do. It just. Anyway, Scream 4. No. That's not really realistic at all. No, I don't like that. 7. No, I don't like that one. I like 8. I do like 8. And Scream 9.
Holy shit! Holy
Oh, I like number 10 now. It's my favorite.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
Okay, thank you. I like number 10. We leave that on. Okay, let's get this puppy started up again. Let's get some fuel on board. Some fuel. So you see what happens when you don't bring enough fuel. Oh, great. Okay, we're full again. Great. Let's kick off. Let's get this thing started again. It just stopped on me there, Colonel Clink, for some reason. Fuel is on. Let's get everything where it should be here. And kick off the engine. I've run out of battery power, Colonel Clink, is what's happened. How do we get the battery power set, folks? Does anybody know how we fix the battery, Colonel Clink? Any ideas?
What?
The battery's run out. How do I get the battery full again?
I don't know. Actually.
The battery ran out very quickly. Like, that wasn't a half an hour, surely. Oh, God. Okay, so... Checklist. I just would like to oh, I can reset. Oh, I don't want to reset the flight. That brings me on the way back. Reset. Yeah, it's a pity the way it does that. You know?
Control E.
Oh, well, it does. Yes, Control E works. So, if you run out of batteries, folks, Control E's your man. Right, so, let's put the flaps back up. I'm going to be flying the Airbus again this week, folks, and maybe something else during the week, about 5-6 o'clock. I'm thinking when you're all home from work. Maybe later, let me know. I might, when we're in the cruise here, ask people on the whole, sim. Okay, so, Colonel Clink, we're off to the next airfield.
Okie dokie.
Now, Have I got the magenta line here?
So.
Yes, I have. Are we ready to go, everybody? Yes. Okay. Full power. Full power. And we're going into wind, thankfully, this time. Autopilot is off. Yes, it is. It's very slow and sluggish. You know, it really is slow and sluggish. I would actually prefer to be taken off this way, but what are you going to do? 40 knots, 50 knots. I'll just take a little bit of weight off the nose wheel. Oh, it's very sensitive. Off we go. We're up. Good. No usable runner remaining. Let's take the gears up. Very nice. We're 3,000 odd feet here, current clink.
Yeah, it's like just over 3,000 feet.
Let's get FS realistic. Why isn't FS realistic on? Did I switch it off? I did, didn't I? FS realistic, please.
FS realistic connected.
Gears up for water landing. 500.
Now you got that. See the difference it makes? Just the sounds. I like it. I do like it. Kind of turning the wrong way here. Oh, there's DCS there in the JU-52. Flaps up. Gears up. Easy now. Autopilot coming on. I would like vertical speed to be at... Can't see it from here. Yeah, no, that's minus. I don't want minus. I want plus 200 feet a minute. 5,500 feet is a little bit too much. We'll stick at about 4,000 feet. There you go. Okay, we're on our way to our next waypoint. Are we loaded in? We are. And our next waypoint is going to be... Our next protocol is... oh, I have it written down here. No, I don't. I do. This is the last one, is it, Colonel Click?
No, there's another one after that.
Okay, well, we might have an intermission on the next landing. Or... Yeah, we'll have an intermission on the next landing, folks. I forgot about the intermission there in the air. We should have had an intermission back there, actually. So... There you go. Running out of fuel is not a good thing. And landing in a road, incidentally, very dodgy. Because there's stuff sticking up everywhere. You know? Not just the trees, but... You got barriers for the cars, you've got electricity poles, and... God knows what else. Let's get some eye candy going here. Yeah, it's bumpy. It is bumpy. Well, the one thing about Australians don't have to worry about is running out of wood.
Out of what?
Running out of wood.
That's true.
Just falling up, flying alongside. We've got a few others here as well. Let's get that landing light off. Landing light is down here. Oh, let me switch it off, because one of these buttons are acting as the landing light. There it is. I have to... here's another thing, actually, incidentally, folks. Screenshot. Screenshot. Like that. Where's he gone? There he is. Oh, I disappeared. One thing I would like to show you here is, if you, I think most of you have this at home, what I must do is, let me just take that back a bit here, so you can see the buttons along here. I'm going to put in little labels across the top there, so I know which button to press. You know, that kind of way. You know, when the light is off here, I find it hard to see what they say, so I might put them up here as well. I'm probably half blind, but what are you going to do? But I just like to see them with ease. But, you know, if they had some labels, that'd be nice. But if they gave you the little labels with the Bravo throttle quadrants, you could write them yourself. I don't know. That would be nice. Little labels with flaps, landing light. Wouldn't it, Colonel Clink?
That would be nice, yeah.
You know, if they gave you the stickers.
I think the biggest problem is, like, you know, you have the turny switch, where you switch between altitude, vertical speed, and all that sort of stuff. It would be nice if you had like a single button, like, you know, similar which you have on the real deal. Like, you know, you have a big button where you do X, small button where you do Y, and so forth.
Yeah, it'd be nice because you got to switch from one to the other. When you're, you know, and then press the button, and it's a bit fiddly. It's a little bit fiddly. Yeah. Seriously bumpy in Australia. We see it's very hot. All that hot air rising and all the cold air falling of the trees. Look at that. Look at that. Screenshot coming up. I'm trying to get a nice screenshot here. Someone's going to fly alongside. There's the King Air there, and there is the Hawk. That's TCS flying the Hawk, I think. I wouldn't like to be in that airplane. It's very bumpy. I wouldn't.
Yeah, no, it's definitely bumpy.
There's the Hawk.
It's like, I wonder if that calms down once we get past the hills.
Yeah, so if the wind's coming from the west, which is behind us now, an engine tone of the engine decreased quite a bit there. Yeah, I leave it at 2300 RPM. Yeah, so I would say it's going to calm down after the mountains, certainly. Think of all the turbulence, the wind going over it. Think of it as a river. The wind is a river. You know, it's going to tumble around and eddy, and it's going to be very messy over these hills. And once we get into this area here where it's flat, Colonel Clink, I reckon, you know, it's going to be nice.
Once we get past the ridge, like, you know, it should get much calmer.
Yeah. Someone was telling me about, I meant to mention this earlier, now that we have time. Someone was telling me, who was it there? Let me see if I can find out who it was. No, I won't waste time, but you know the way Microsoft Flight Sim uses Bing Maps?
Yeah.
You can use Google Maps. Yes, and flightsim.to. Let me see if I can find it. 18 minutes ago, Tuba Flight followed. Tuba Flight, thank you very much for following. Let me go back and just review those before I go into that other thing. So we have 2 hours ago, Brunusio followed, and then Amarok DCS followed. Conleth Byrne became a member, which is brilliant, and Tuba Flight has also followed as well. Thank you very much, folks. Now, what was I going to do there, Colonel Clink? I was going to do something. Oh yeah, so flightsim.to. Okay, so let me get a window here. No intermission. I have all these treats. Oh, we should have had an intermission, Colonel Clink.
Oh yeah.
At the last airport. That was from Equus. Yes, we're going to have an intermission, folks, on our next landing. Is there? This is not our last protocol, is it, Colonel Clink? I should have set an alarm clock actually. Tell me when an hour and a half is over. Yeah, we have another flight to go after this, so we'll have an intermission in about, I would say, 10 minutes, Colonel Clink. 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's like we should be there. Well, it says here the ETA is
18 minutes.
20 odd minutes.
Yeah, 18 minutes it says here. Full power. You're going to shorten that up. I wonder what happens if we get full mixture here. Well, that should decrease. And let's lean and see if we can get any fast. Oh, there we're good leanage. 2.5. 2.5 here. 2.53. 2.54. 2.55. 2.56. 2.57. See here, I'm looking here, folks. There we go. 2.58. No. So, right here with the mixture we'll do. So I've got full blasted power. Yeah. So we'll shorten that gap. Now ETA is 14 minutes. Estimated ETE for the next waypoint, which is the airport, isn't it, currently? So great.
Yeah.
Yankee Sierra. Oh, I don't have that one written down. Oh, Yankee Sierra. Yeah. Okay. No, we're going to Yankee Sierra Mike Bravo. And then we're going to have an intermission. I forgot about the intermission there. Shame on me. Bakerfly, thanks, Gripper. Dinner is on. See you next week. Bakerfly, thank you very much for joining us and being a member. And we should see you soon. Is that the little thing there to say that he's a member? I think it is. Yeah, he's a member. Ian Pollard is a member, Depex is a member, or is it a subscriber? I'm not too sure. But anyway, thank you, Bakerfly. Now, Google Maps looks a bit complicated. Okay. Yeah, you can use Google Maps. Here's my thoughts on it. It's a little bit more high resolution. I have to try it myself, but I don't think you'll see it from here. You've got to be really low down. That's my thoughts on it. I don't think it's going to make a big difference, is what I'm saying. But I'll try it during the week. If it's really impressive, I'll make a video on it. But I don't think so, because I've seen it already in YouTube, and I'm going, okay, I can see some stuff there, you know, but we'll see. You see, up here, look, it kind of, when you zoom, certainly, or if you're like sitting here, it's not going to make a difference this far out. You know, and we're only, what, 3,000 feet above the earth, you know, above the ground, maybe. Maybe even less, maybe just 2,000, 2,500 it looks like to me. But there you go. Let's get some eye candy. We have a long cruise here. I'm going to push. Let's just clean up the cameras here and get some eye candy going. So let's have a look at what Microsoft have to say. Sorry folks, sorry about that, but damn Windows do that and it saddens me greatly. I'm just looking at the Microsoft Flight Simulator website here to see what news they have. Okay, so 7 more days until the release of our Game of the Year. Now that was November 11th, it's now the 14th. So Thursday, I think, isn't it? So the update's coming in Thursday. Correct me if I'm wrong on the chat. I'll keep an eye on it.
It's the 18th, isn't it?
It's the 18th. Okay, so that is
Thursday, yeah.
Thursday, yeah. So what I would do, see, Thursday, what time, where is the problem? What time is it? American time? You know. So what I was going to say is kick off your update. You know, if it comes live in the evening, kick off your update immediately. You know all that, right? So it's going to take a while to download. I don't know how big it's going to be, but anyway, it's coming out. 7 more days for the Game of the Year edition and the Reno Air Races DLC. So isn't the Game of the Year edition free? Okay, that is free. It's just what you paid for already. But the Reno...
As far as I know, it costs between 20 and 60 quid. It's
for the DLC.
There's different versions of it, I think.
So, yeah.
I think the Reno Races is gonna be for free, but the actual Game of the Year, it's a pay one.
I thought, no, I'm pretty sure that the Game of Year edition was free, and you had to pay for the Reno Air races. No?
I don't know.
Because I did a video on it there a few weeks ago. So I'm pretty sure you've got to pay for the DLC. We'll first find out further down now. So what they're saying is they're looking forward to the new airplanes, airports, missions, cities, and tutorials. Yeah, they're going to have tutorials for IFR flight, flying on instruments. Or perhaps the updated weather system they're saying here. Let me get it out for you here. There we go. I don't want to ruin your eye candy, folks. You know, I don't want to spoil your viewing pleasure. Oh, what's the spec? Oh yeah, I have Twitch thing going on there as well. There we go. That's nice and neat there. Or perhaps the updated weather system. Now we don't know what that is going to entail yet. Or access to the DirectX 12. Now, DirectX 12. Here's the thing, right? And this is what they were saying. Don't expect your frame rates to all of a sudden jump and increase with DirectX 12. What they're doing is you can choose to have it on. Because it's still going to be a little bit dodgy, right? So they did say on their Twitch stream, don't expect miracles yet with DirectX 12 because it's going to be buggy. But you can switch between DirectX 12 and what we have now. Anyway, there's that. Also, they're saying you may be planning to purchase the new Reno Air Race to race against your fellow pilots. Now, this, do you know why I'm interested in this, Colonel Clink? It's because the Reno Air, because I beat you every time. I will take that, your silence, as a preempted consent of defeat. So yeah, there's a few things coming in there on Thursday, as well as the recording function. And that's that all I have to say? Oh, there's more here. That's just the Airsoft CRJ 900,000 is available in the marketplace. Okay, we know that. Great. Okay, so not a huge amount. Roadmap here. Let's have a look at the roadmap. I can't make it much bigger for you folks. Or can I? Can I make it bigger? Yes, I can. Oh, bear with me now for a minute. So, we've had August, we've had September, we've had pretty much October. Some update to be announced. What? 18th. Let's see. Oh, here we are. We're here. So the 18th. Yes, thank you, Colonel Cake. It's the 18th. So that's coming out the 18th. Great. So late November development roadmap feedback snap. Okay, so nothing else happening. It's Christmas time. They're all going to take their holidays, and we're going to be very, very busy with the Reno Air races. So hopefully we'll all be able to race in the Reno Air races. I don't know how it's going to work with regards to. It might just set us off all equally. How many? I don't know. Because I'd like to fly with you guys as well in the Reno Air races. So that's going to be a big, big thing. That will be fun. And that's it. This is the feedback snapshot. The highest voted thing that people want is to implement the weather and terrain APIs. That's under investigation. Helicopters, Q4 2022. Wow, that's a long time away. That's next year, pretty much. A year away. Here. Chinese localization. Well, a lot of Chinese people flying flight sim then, is there? Very nice.
I would think so. Why wouldn't they?
Well, I don't see them at the chat, but then again, most of them don't speak English. You know, one or two have been on. Multiple scenes functionality screens. Yes, this is a big one for many people. That's started. That's 2022 replay function. That's happening now. DirectX 12 is happening. Logbook should not pop up during shutdown. Yeah, that annoys me. That just happened to me earlier on. That's happening. I think I mentioned that. Yeah, great. Scenery gateway system. Community content planned for 2022. Is this the freeware stuff now, like flightsim.to? So those of you playing Xbox can now partake in all the fancy add-ons we can use. Open up the weather system to third-party developers. Is not planned. Oh, that's very definite. So,
Yeah,
the
but
likes
that was always like, you know, their stance on it.
Oh, was it? Okay. Open up the weather system to third. Yeah, because, you know, Rex Weather are not going to be happy with that because that's their big thing in X-Plane and the old Flight Simulator. So that's them out of there. They're not going to be happy with that. Improve AI traffic at airports and in the air. Yes, please. Glider, seaplanes, soaring planes. That started. Q3 2022. Please support Korea subtitles. Interesting. Remove ground vehicles from active taxiways. Yeah, please. Please update cities airport in South Korea. Wow. A lot of South Koreans are involved, folks. Disappointing mountain terrain, 2 rounders. Okay, that's ongoing. Unlock FS archive files to premium deluxe aircraft. I don't know what that is. Improved AI system supporting by AIG. Okay, that's under investigation. Taxi sign issues. Yeah, well, what can you do? Enhanced API to access all aircraft states. World update Brazil is happening. Wakes for all AI ships. Oh yeah, just wakes. This graphical. NVIDIA DLSS support. Under investigation. Access to flight planner without leaving flight. That'd be nice. And season started. So there you go. So that's there's lots of things happening. Isn't it? Okay, so there you go. It's all continuously happening all the time. I'll get rid of that for you folks. Let me just change this here. And let's have a look at the chat. Let's have a look here at the chat. Now, 10 planes. Yeah, Fritzy's saying 10 planes in each class, $60, and 1 plane each, $20, I think. So here's the thing, and I mentioned this in my video. I said, I don't know, was there 20 planes or? So what they've done is apparently for the racing in Reno.
Yeah.
The racing in Reno. There's 10, let's say, of the same aircraft, or 5 of the same aircraft. I can't remember the numbers. And I took it as them as separate aircraft, and I believe what they've done is they are the same model of aircraft, yes, but there's different tweaks. Because simulating the real races, because they're all flying the same type of aircraft, you know.
Yeah.
So are they different? I don't know how different, but they are different. They're different liveries and all that kind of stuff, you know. So we're approaching overhead, folks. And we're going to take an intermission so you can get your snacks. Let's zoom in here. There we go. We're coming down. There's dead pics ahead. I'm going to put the airfield. I'm going to do an overhead join. I'm going to put the airfield so I can see it. Oh, don't overspeed. There they all there on the ground. Look. The wind is coming from the west, so... Oh, I'm going to have a crosswind again. Yeah, this is going to be... Oh, where's my cameras, Japers? Cameras on. We're going to have... I'm going to have a dodgy crosswind landing. Yeah, it's going to be tricky. This is going to be very, very tricky. Activating the replay camera. Where's it gone? It's asking me questions now. Record, please. Overwrite the last vignette, and I'll start my turn. It just sort of started ages ago. And let's get ourselves in there. Yeah, this is not going to go well. Wind is definitely from the west.
Are you stuffing it up again?
Well, I'm worried because the wind in this aircraft, the crosswind, I had problems taking off and landing the last time, didn't I? Clear down. Let's declutter. So I'll be streaming during the week. I plan to, let's say from Tuesday, I might do it Monday, I don't know, but Tuesday for sure, on the Airbus and maybe something else. P3G are going to surprise us as well, folks, with the Boeing 737 one stage of flaps. I think that's going to appear any minute, any day now, Colonel Clink, do you know that?
The 737.
Yeah. And the prop, the ATR.
Yeah, it's like that's from Aerosoft, isn't it?
Yep. Coming in too hot here. Too hot. Oh, it's bumpy. It's bumpy. There's the 70 knots. Oh, big stock for Crosswind here, Colonel Clink. Very, very bumpy.
Yeah, somebody put a tree there.
They did, and that's saddening me.
Which doesn't belong there.
Good choice. Right, let's get it down. Yeah, it's on it again. I'm braking only in the left. Let's doing it again. Braking on both now. Yeah, I couldn't keep it straight. Nope. Couldn't keep it straight. With full rudder deflection. But it didn't crash. It was just an embarrassing landing. Let's see how everyone else is doing. There's someone on the... Oh, there's... Oh. You see, yeah. I like... You see, there, everyone's... No, they're kind of... Yeah, that's... Everyone's having the same problem, folks. Everyone's having the same problem. There's another one there. This is Cessna. He'll have less problem because he's no floats to deal with. Very nice. Who is that? Very nice. I can't see who it is. There is one on the... there's another one having the same problem. So I'm not the only one. So I feel much better. Oh, would you stop with their gear down? Anyone else coming in? No, let's have a look at that landing, Colonel Clink. Let's have a look at that landing.
Are you in the trees?
Almost. Almost. Stop recording, replay, and let's pause the replay. Let's fix the camera. Come on. Zoom. Let's get us on final. I would say there's a very limited crosswind limit of this aircraft. Resume replay. Oh, very bumpy. Did I make it up the trees? I did. I took all the power off. And I stuffed the nose down. And
it's like
I put in rudder. Oh, not enough rudder, looks like. And then I couldn't keep it straight from here. Just couldn't manage it. Full rudder. It's showing full rudder. It's not even showing the rudder in the recording.
It's like I nosedived. Like I came over the tree, and then it's like I put full side slip on, and put the nose down, and just rolled out like hard but firm.
Yeah, didn't record the rudder there. It's working though. Yeah. Let's see if we can.
Devil says it was horrible in the King Air.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I probably won't be able to take off either. But it's only still 30 knots. You know? Asking for trouble, really.
Yeah.
Flying the 30-knot Crosswind like that.
Sure.
There's DCS in the Junkers. We're gonna have. Oh, I almost forgot again. We're gonna have an intermission, folks.
Yeah.
Intermission time. So get your snacks ready. And if those of you who've got to go to bed, I'm sorry. It's their chance to go to bed. But those of you who are going to watch the last bit, like Joey Mac Design, great to get time to fly again tonight. Cleo for now, though. I think he's going to bed because this part of the world is getting quite late. Not Cleo. Chow, is it? Oh, sorry, I couldn't see it from here. Oh, it is Chow, yeah. It's called Cleo? It was an L. Cleo? Anyway. Let us take an intermission. I'll be back in exactly 5 minutes. And we shall see you in 5 minutes and make a nice cup of tea. Perhaps. I won't advertise.
And now, let's enjoy an intermission. We hope you filled your snack bar full of tasty treats to eat and drink. Perhaps a tempting tasting hotting dog, or a thirst-quenching sugar drink. Some fresh crunching popping corn perhaps, or an assortment of sugar-coated sweetness. Even enjoying a sickness stick. We've plenty of time, so visit your snack bar now. See now, Mr. and Mrs. Barker enjoying and gorging on the lovely treats with their lovely children. You could be doing this too, you still have time. And for those of you tea lovers, let's have a look at some tea-making tips. Yes, the most important tea-making tip, of course, when you have time, is to use the right mug. Yes, the right tea mug is always the right way. Look for the GripperSim tea mug. Yes, it makes your tea taste 20% better. Now, don't worry, you still have plenty of time to make your cup of tea. Mrs. Ainsley Creetrap, what do you think of drinking a cup of tea from the GripperSim mug as opposed to the normal mug?
Lovely. It's not everyone who can make a good cup of tea.
Splendid, Mrs. Ainsley Crabtree. Now, here are the ladies discussing the 6 points of making a good cup of tea, and of course the GripperSim mug will be included. Which number will it be?
Can I remember them? Of course you can. Try now. All right, here goes. Number 1.
Mama, see the GripperSim mug?
Always use a good quality tea.
Yes, of course.
Good. Number 2. Always use freshly drawn water, right?
Number
3. Remember to warm the teapot or urn. Everyone knows that one. And number 4. Measure the right quantity of tea for the amount of water in the pot. Very good. Number 5. The water must reach boiling point. Pot to the kettle, not kettle to the pot. And the last rule, number 6.
Here we go.
Let the tea brew for 5 to 10 minutes.
Damn your eyes, woman! God bless. GripperSim tea mug.
Where does it all start? Sometimes here, with an acid stomach, or here, with tense, upset digestive nerves. It may even reach here, with that fuzzy, achy feeling in the head.
Are you suffering from intermission anxiety? It's the acid tension trouble triangle you're suffering from. Yes, now there's a new anti-intermission liquid, Peptus Liquid Elixir. It will break that bothersome intermission trouble triangle. This fast-acting liquid has no need to wait for it to dissolve as it's in liquid form. With unknown ingredients, it will settle acid in your stomach and those nasty intermission blues. Side effect of Peptus may include constipation, skin rash or dermatitis, diarrhea, dizziness, drowsiness, dry mouth, severe migraines, insomnia, suicidal thoughts, abnormal heart rhythms, internal bleeding, cancer, loss of sexual appendages, funny walk syndrome, loss of hair, reddening of the hair, big red nose syndrome, whitening of the skin, unusual voice patterns, childish behaviors, a propensity to blow up balloons, death. Break that intermission trouble triangle with Peptus. Yes, Peptus available somewhere.
Just a minute, folks. Yes, that's all it takes to visit our refreshment counter in the lobby. There you'll find popcorn and an assortment of popular candy bars to please every taste. Try one of these delicious candy bars. Big time.
Ingredients include chemicals derived from petroleum.
Butternut.
Preservatives including sodium benzoate and sulfur dioxide. No nuts included.
Milkshake.
Including wood pulp and duck feathers as fillers.
Payday.
Including propylene glycol, carcinogenic flavorings, including trace elements of starch, strychnine, and
Topped
lead.
with Hollywood's super rich coating of the kind you like best. They taste wonderful. They're delicious. They're nutritious. Get one at our confection counter in the lobby now.
And now a word from our esteemed producer. Such kind words. And now back to our normally scheduled programming. Yes.
Yes, it still amuses even me. Yes, we're back from our intermission, folks. Welcome back for the last leg, actually. Now, yes, the producer's nice and fast asleep, which is nice. So I think that's enough. But I'd like to thank you too. We've got a bit to go now. The Crazy Mountains hasn't ended yet. Again, thank you, Conrath Byrne, for becoming a member. And an hour ago, I'm not getting my beep beeps, which is very annoying. I don't know why, but I'll find out why that is. Tuba Flight has followed. Martin Joes has subscribed, and Dixie Dix. Very complicated names sometimes, but thank you very much for subscribing. I'm delighted you think it's worth your while. Now I will be streaming more during the week. Probably from, I don't know, I probably can't keep away from it. I'll be on.
Robert is asking something about Prime Video ad during the intermission.
Yes, there is advertisements on Twitch. There is. If you're a subscriber in Twitch, you don't see any ads at all. Does that make sense? So that's why I saw an ad. Who was it again? Let me read it.
Robert
Times. Saw a short commercial of Prime Video during the intermission. I didn't see it myself. Was it a good commercial? Saw a short commercial of Prime Video. I don't know. I don't know what it was because I didn't see it. But there is advertisements. They don't pay anything, but it's hardly even worth talking about. So yes, you don't see those as a subscriber on YouTube. It's a member. Anyway, that's what that was. So, did it displease you, Robert? Did it make you sad? Is it something you want to get rid of? Because I can get rid of it. Oh, you are subscribed. It says no, I'm subscribed. I don't know. You shouldn't have seen an ad at all. At all. He's not happy. No, you shouldn't see. Like I subscribe to some people. Because I get mixed up between YouTube subscriber, a member in YouTube, and then there's a subscriber in Twitch. So you should not see any ads. I'll have to make inquiries about that. That's what'll have to happen there. Thank you very much, Michael Gustav. There, greetings from Brooklyn, New York, and he's given $199 to the channel. And what is that? That's something. Oh, you can support your channel. Yes, okay. I should know all about this, Colonel Click. I should know all about this. I should know how to, because I can do show to support your, and I click on it, and I can give them a super sticker, super chat, a member, or I can super sticker, super chat, and membership. So thank you very much, Michael. I really appreciate that. That's nice. Now, where was I? What was I saying? Yeah, I'll have to inquire about that. You shouldn't see any ads there, Robert. Because you've been with us for ages. And I see here you are indeed a 3-month subscriber. So no, you shouldn't be seeing any ads. I'll check that out, Robert. Remind me if I don't get back to you, please. So, the last leg, Colonel Clink. This is to Warnerville.
Oh, yeah, Warnerville.
Warnerville.
Warnerville. It's like, yeah. No, that's where we're going now. If we get out of this airstrip.
Yes. Yes.
There might be a slight bit of murder death kill.
Let me think about this. Okay, I'm going to line up. I'm going to line up. I've got the flaps up to take off.
I decided to do 20 flaps. Right.
20? Okay, well, you don't have the floats. Yeah, I have floats.
And it's like hold the brakes, full power, and then let loose and hold it back.
So the wind is coming from the west for me, or for everybody, right? So here's my plan. It's way beyond any limits here, right? So, oh god, it's very short. I think I'll use the whole runway.
So I went back as far
trees
as
at
I
the
can.
end and everything.
Okay, let go.
Oh, well, let me see you take off there now. Hang on.
Oh, interesting.
Where are you? That's you taking off now, is it?
Yeah. Well,
It's Colonel Clicky Poos. Up he goes. Oh, you kept it on. You kept it going. It's Colonel Clink.
it's tight. It's very tight.
Well, if it's tight for you, it's going to be very tight for me. So I'm going to have to give myself room because I know the aircraft's going to turn and there's nothing I can do about it. Because I'll run out of rudder authority. So, would you turn, please? Come on, little airplane. Come on. I'm using up the whole runway this time. There's someone else who's very clever in the... I'm going to even me more. Right, so.
It's like...
The wind is going from the left
like
side.
Keep it on the ground as long as you can, and you know, take more speed than you would need for rotate, and then rotate and let her zoom climb out.
Yes. Like a panic climb. It's like, oh my god, and pull up and hope for the best. Yeah. So. It's going from the west. The nose is going to go to the right. So I'm going to tow this way a little bit, and let's just hope for the best and see what happens. Full power, feet on the brake still. I'm going to go 10 flaps, maybe 20. No, 10 flaps. Full power, we're good. And there's someone else into the trees there. This is Crazy Madness. If I've ever seen Crazy Madness, this is it. This is the Crazy Madness I'm talking about, folks. And I've lost authority. I'm going to the air. I'm going up. Get into the air. Get away from the ground. Gears coming up. That's the end of that. Oh no, this is not going to happen. Oh. Is it? Come on.
Gears up for water landing.
Yeah, you don't say. I made it. Just barely. Just.
Gears up for water landing. Gears up for water
Did you cut the trees again?
I don't think so. I didn't record that. I don't think so.
I would say so.
Did you see it from the outside?
No. I'm long gone.
Davo, thanks a million. Davo's going to bed. He's got to do some work. Oh, Davo's an ass, aren't you? So we're up. Flap's going up now. Turning around now. Oh, it's very bumpy.
Yeah.
But
it's not as bumpy as earlier.
No. I just kept going straight there to get some altitude. But we're good now. Maybe I should have thought of that. Just get into ground effect. Accelerate in ground effect and then pull up. You know? But in the cockpit it didn't look like it hit any trees. I would love it if one day I don't know. Let's see if the screen works. See if we can get some collision detection. Let's scare the passengers. Yeah, did you hear that? Let us turn up the volume on that. Let us. Where are you? Come on. Let us turn up the volume on the screen. We said it was called.
You scan your passengers again.
It was called. I can't put my eyes on it. Can't put my eyes on it. I can't put my eyes on it. Landing screen, I thought it was. Can't see it. I want to put the volume up on the darn thing. Where is it? I can't put my eyes on it. It's crash screaming. The volume needs to be louder. Let us scare the passengers.
Holy shit!
Oh. Let us reverse the time. Yeah, that. So there's no collision detection in the trees there. You know, that's what I'm looking for. That's what you get for fooling around. That's what happens. It's not very loud, but it's good enough. Did anyone hear that? That was not cockpit scream, says Johnny F. I heard it, but it wasn't very loud. I thought I put the... Oh, crash screaming. Yeah. Oh, I like the sound of the overspeed as well. This is very good. Crash screaming's up to 100%. Okay, 100% now. Volume. So it's not incredibly loud, but it's good enough. Mind you, I do have my volume down.
Oh, it's very bumpy approach here.
Are you there already?
Yeah, it's just a short hop.
Yes, it is. I'm just reactivating my monitors, folks. Can't find the channel changer. Autopilot. Yeah, autopilot's good. Oh, the dog got the channel changer. Oh god. There we go. TV is not going to shut off on me. Now this is where things are going to get ropey.
It's very ropey approach.
Let us have a look at this airfield in the real world. Let us have a look and see what this is going to look like. I'm looking on the web here, and we're looking for. It's very bumpy.
Yeah, it's almost a full Crosswind. And it's like about I would say 10 to 16 knots.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here is the airport itself.
Here's up for water landing. Here's up for water landing.
Okay, I kind of see it here. I just want to get your picture now so you can see.
Here's up for water landing.
Yeah, I know the gear's up.
Here's up for water
It's because I'm close to the stall, that's why. And I got full power on. I'm just climbing at too many feet per minute. So that has to be sorted out very pronto, quickly. Vertical speed. It's at 200 feet a minute, that's fine. Why am I... Okay, 10 degrees. I'm not asking for 10 degrees. Are you seriously kidding me? Is all the flaps up? Yeah, gears up. Let's get the vertical speed then to 100 feet a minute. Let's get the altitude down. Oh, that's why I didn't have the altitude button selected, folks.
Nobody's watching you.
Everybody's watching me. Vertical speed. No, it's too many switches here. 200 feet a minute. Yeah, it's just a very slow airplane. With all the drag of the floats. Central Coast Airport. For pilots. What it would be. This is where we're going, folks. All very nice. A GA airfield. Very nice rainbow. And that's the airport we're going to. Happy days. Okay. So a nice big long airplane runway. Plenty of room for me to navigate this insane state of affairs. Let's have a look outside. There's the airport, or the airfield. Let us take off the autopilot. Let us get the recorder working here. Come on, recorder. I need another window. I need many windows. Recorder is now active.
Gears up for water landing.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. Trimmy, trimmy, trim, trim. Have I got all my cameras on in the right place? Yes, one does.
Gears up for water landing.
Would you stop that airplane? There it is. Oh god. I do a little circle to lose altitude. Or maybe I'm okay. Gear coming down. There. Wind is coming from the west, so we've got a tailwind now to deal with as well. No. I'm going to take a right downwind and not land with a tailwind. Seeing as it's the last landing of the stream, let's make it a greaser. If at all possible. So it's not a complete tailwind.
No, it's more like a complete crosswind. It's slightly favors the other direction, but there's not much of a difference.
Yeah. There's everyone else going in. Oh, there's some slippy, slidey. He's slip off the runway. Is he going off? Oh, he's having difficulty as well. Okay, I don't think the tailwind helped there.
Look at the windsock.
Where's the windsock? Can't see it. Would you stop going nose up, Mr. Airplane? Very bumpy. Very dodge. I'm going to give myself a nice long approach. I'm going to grease this one, folks, and I'm going to sleep well tonight after a really great landing. It's going to happen. Most certainly it's going to happen.
We believe you.
Let's just slow down a little bit. I used to think it would get so windy and all. But now, yeah, it's not as bad as it was before. Not as bad as it was before. First stage of flaps coming down. They're coming down. Let's get 75 knots-ish. Is it time to turn? Not really. Really time to turn. Now it's time to turn. 75 I'm looking for. I'll get that in the turn, I hope. Not really. Oh, that was badly timed. Next stage of flaps. Full flaps. Gears down, full flaps. Panic stations, brace for impact. Going too fast. Let's do a bit of slight slippage here. 75, please. There we go. That'll do. So, yeah. Oh, adding a bit of power, concentrating. Getting the runway in between my 2 feet. Over first 75. go. In between the trees. All the power off. Get it on the ground. Yeah, it's doing it again. It's doing it again. I can full rudder in. I can't stay in the runway. Yeah, see, look at the windsock. I don't know what they're doing clapping. I thought they'd be scared someone going nose over. Get on the centre of the runway. Oh, I'm only using the left brake there.
Gears down for runway landing.
That's tough. I've decided now.
Gears down for runway landing.
I've decided I'm not too fond of the aircraft with floats on it. Considering it didn't even land on water, and there was a big pond right beside me. A big pond right there. But look, I had to join everybody else. Let us have a look at that landing. A very quick preview of that shockingly displeasing landing. If I would love to find out the crosswind limits of the float plane. I really would. Let's get the old replay going. Let's get the view set up here. On. Let's get the view and zoom. There, going downwind, turning. Resume replay. Let's get some camera angles going. So it's just not going to do it in a crosswind. It's not recording the rudder actions. It doesn't seem to be recording the rudder actions at all. So I'm sidestepping a little bit there just to create more extra drag. See, I don't see the rudder moving at all in the recording, but it does work. You know. Here we go. First thing I'm going to do after the stream now is find the crosswind limit. If anyone has the crosswind limit of this aircraft, let me know. Well, it was 15 knots. Was there something like that? So here we go.
Well, it's the hang on a second. 152 has 12. 172 has
up in two wheels.
15, I think, top of my head.
I was up in two wheels. The 150 is 15 knots, isn't it?
No, 12.
12. What was 15 or something else? Was 15?
I think that is the
150 has got a higher crosswind limit than the 152.
It's the 150 has 12 knots crosswind limit. The 172, I think, top of my head, is 15.
Yeah, but with floats though. With floats. Oh!
With floats, I don't know. But
everyone's having the same problem.
I would think it's like much less than that.
That is definitely a bug. Let's find out, right? Has anyone... here goes. Davo always has the answer. We clap for you, Davo. Davo, Cessna 172 has a maximum demonstrated crosswinds of 15 knots. Yes. But with floats, though, Davo. With floats, it's got to be different. It's got to be... I'm going to have a look up here from Colonel King. Do you mind if I just try that? C172 with floats. Crosswind. I'm just going to call it a limit. It's actually demonstrated crosswind limited. Nothing there. I won't spend too long. Pilot magazine. Okay. Just give me the facts. What's the constant? 15 knots. Okay. However, landing at 13 knots. No. Float plane POH. Oh, where's the POH for the float plane, folks? I just googled. Yeah. See, I'm gonna have to go through all of this, but maybe if I get to. Sometimes it has it early on. I won't bore you to tears. Sometimes it might be on the first page, first one or two pages. Oh, Stavo found it here. Stavo found something here. That's a link that Davo sent us. Okay, Performance. Performance, please. Okay, let's see what the performance. Oh, let's see it here.
It's not on that one. On the pilot side, that's where I'm on right now.
Normal procedures. I want the performance section. Come on. Come on. It's interesting because they're all the same kind of thing in every aircraft. They always have the same. If I miss performance there, they don't have it. No, that's the end of it. What? There's more than 31 pages for the BOH. Demonstrated crosswind I'm looking for.
Nope.
Those are the speeds. Right, center of gravity limits. No. You're looking for it as well, Karen Klink, aren't you?
Yeah.
Someone might find it. Doesn't have one. No. Anyway, note to self: don't fly a aircraft that floats in a crosswind. We're over limits anyway. You know, we're pretty much over limits all the time. Oh, the glide approach is 65 knots. I was correct there. See, isn't the memory great? I'd bore the tears out if it kept going on like this. But look, I'll find it after the stream because I'm interested now because it doesn't, you know. Anyway,
yeah.
You know, that was fun, Colonel Klink. That was very hard. That was very, very, very hard. And thank you all for subscribing and following. And thank you again, Michael Gustav, for super chatting me. That's what it was. It's a super chat, folks. 199. Greetings from Brooklyn, New York City. Oh, great. I want to go to New York again. I was there way, way back. I want to see what it's like now. Thank you very much, Dindex. Dix. Martin Hose, thank you very much for subscribing. Tubefly, thank you very much. Conrad Byrne again became a member. Thank you very much on YouTube. And Arkham DCS followed. And then Bruns Sono followed earlier on. And all of you who've joined us this week, there's quite a few. There's quite a lot. There's Fallen Up, Rhodes, Danny Boy as well, Raptor X, Echo India Bravo, Mike Uniform is back. Oh, I didn't see you earlier on there, Bravo Mike Uniform. Zombie Snacks, Sling, Digital, Florida Fella. I know all your tags are coming in. Cardinal Klink as always, and I can't see the rest of the tags. So thank you all again. Definitely next Sunday, 2100 hours on the North European server. There's Goofy. Thank you, Goofy, as well. You're new too. And Cardinal Klink, thank you again for a very interesting, great fun flight plan.
You're welcome. Hope you enjoyed it all. And see you next time.
And I'll see you next Sunday and maybe during the week, who knows. I will be on during the week this time, definitely. And do you know what, everybody? Have a great night. Sorry to keep you up so late. And myself and the producer and Karen Klink will see you next Sunday.
Bye for now.
See you folks. See you soon.